Hi. Okay. Very sorry. I forgot to. So I was streaming before. I was streaming some Call of Duty, and then I started playing this, and I forgot to hit record. So there is a bit of dialogue you didn't see. Basically, you know, Sam had, you know, he's been drinking too much. It's just Sam and Alex now. Everyone else is dead. Not like everyone, but the rest of their family, include like Chris, Charlie, Susie, and then the mom and dad. They're all gone. They're all dead. We didn't get fired. We're still at Channel One. Bozeman did take us in, and he was like, "Yeah, you're doing good work, but you need to work harder." And basically, all we've done is like placate. We haven't actually made any like we've just been like comforting, Sam and not stirring anything at work. Now we're on to the finale. That's what it was called. Uh, yeah. So 7 years since the election.
Alex, good evening. That time again. Best not to focus on the problems and all that. Let's just get started.
Oh,
But just so
actually,
you know, problems with your equipment continue unabated. Locked buttons, screens flickering on and off, sparks and the like. I'm sure you'll manage without issue. Oh, and don't forget, you've got free reign of the SFX buttons now. Make sure to use them to
ooh,
keep the show lively. Cheers.
what was that? Little F's, little chats. I like that. Y'all are my little chats.
What have you got me? No, come on, seriously. Not even a cake.
Sorry, no.
Okay, no worries.
How old are you then, Cole? Okay, here we go. Big
I like
smile.
the I
Actually, I
like
mean,
the nice little
I think we
touch
raised
that they
people
broke
last week.
one
Same for you,
VHS
did you?
player and so they have like a new one, but it's not the same
Going
brand.
in 5, 4, 3. Good evening and welcome to
Spice it up
another
with some
show
audience
from
responses, Alex.
I'm Megan, and I'm joined as always by the inimitable Robin and Patrick. How are we?
Well, we have got so much going on tonight. I'm excited.
I'd say I'm about a 12, Megan, on the excitement scale.
Yeah, exactly. We have got so much
I'm
super
trying
stuff
my
coming up.
best.
We sure do. We have celebrity chef Jordan Rankley who will be cooking up a storm. We'll be announcing the winners of our big competition, Visions of the Future.
And we'll be joined by a very special guest for a game of Wheel of Truth. And I'll even be showing you how to make your
Mm.
own Leaders' Day gift. We've got all of that and so much more tonight on The Nightly Show. And titles, 30 seconds. Can we get Chef Frank?
Oh,
We will look for the truth, and unlike this channel, we will show it to you. You will hear some frightening things about this government. They are chilling, and they are true. We have the evidence. Understand this. There is something wrong with the food.
ah.
Let's have some applause on the way into the next section.
Cases by Chef Jordan Rankley. But first, we know you love them, so Robin's going to give us an update on our lovely Nightly Show pets in Pet Corner.
Fine, suit yourself.
Well, Megan, first up we have our hamster Lord Cheeks. Now, he's a Swat
Mm, mm,
British
mm.
Grey with the scientific name Adipem stultus, and he lives here with us in this cage. Hamsters love hoarding, and they actually have special pouches in their cheeks for storing food.
Hi,
These
Bluebees.
serve as
What is
hiding
up, my
places
man?
and chewing tobacco.
Ah,
Now, hamsters are nocturnal, so we'll do our
hold on, hold on, hold on. By the way, Bluebees, thank you for stopping by. Very excited. I try to mess around with my mic, so maybe it sounds better. Uh, 1 second, I gotta read Chaboya's message. My brain is scattered. Oh man, did it not update the category? Hold on. There you go. Should be okay. Uh, have you ever gone to a Christian conservative camp in 8th grade and there was a hot counselor there and one of your crush got their Chevrolet hat signed by them and you're still friends with them and you're his secret Santa so you have to buy him more Chevrolet merch? What? Excuse me? That's a very specific example. Are you saying that you just got off heading home? Hello. Wait, you get off at what, 3 or 4 or 5? 4. 4:30? Do you get off at 4:30? Why am I asking when you get off? I don't know. Hold on, Chaboya. Why are you, Chaboya, why are you telling me this story? I did go to a Bible camp. I went to a Bible camp. We found girls' panties in our cabin like the first night. We found, or we didn't find. I played paintball in a t-shirt and shorts and flip flops. One of the guys who was supposed to be in our cabin said he was going to go hang out with these 2 girls that we arrived with. He disappeared for the entire time we were there. We never saw him again. He was like, I'm going to go hang out with these girls. We knew that they had a private cabin, so we assumed that he was just sleeping there. Never saw him again. I had a friend who had a bum leg, was completely numb, so he'd go up to the they're like horses, so we go up to the fence around the horses. There's a hot wire at the bottom of the fence that like will burn you if you touch it. It's for the horses so they don't get too close to the fence. And he would take his leg and he would tell the younger campers, he'd be like, hey, if you kick this, it sets off an alarm in that building over there. And they'd be like, what? No way. And he goes, sure. And he'd kick it and with, his ankle or whatever. He'd kick it and he goes, see, alarm went off. And they're like, whoa. And they'd kick it and they'd burn themselves. But he was dope. I would have had to stand for like 2 hours a day just to listen to some random Christian rock guys that just showed up and took over. But I was hanging out with him a lot, so he just let me stay in the disability corner. I just got to sit the whole time. It was great. There's my story. Your story is you're stuck buying Chevrolet merch. You should just buy him a new truck. Or just like a 6-cylinder. A Cummins engine. Why not? He'll love that stuff. What happened? Oh.
Best not to wake him up, but let's just see if we can. Well, the door has been left open. Tricks has actually gone for a little wander, but I'm sure he will be around here somewhere. In the meantime, let's say hello to our tortoise. Now, after last month's viewer vote, she's now, of course, called Slow Barbara. And don't panic, even though it is December, Babs here doesn't actually hibernate. Let's say hello.
Woo, look at him. He's so cute. He doesn't want a truck. He wants Chevrolet merch.
Those are our nightly show pets, Megan.
Both dead.
With SFX, less is more, Alex.
Shut up.
Very similar animals at the same time tomorrow. Now then, I hope you're hungry, because if not, you're about to be. Patrick Bannon is with Chef Jordan Rankley, and they're going to be showing us how to knock up a delicious apple pie. It's time to go into the kitchen.
Don't forget the SFX buttons.
That's right, and I'm joined here by Chef Jordan Rankley. Welcome to the Nightly Show kitchen. How does it compare to the kitchens you're used to?
I love the colours. It's vibrant. It's fresh.
It's vibrant. It's fresh. I like the colors. What?
So, you own 6 restaurants, you've awarded 9 Ballon Massifs across your career, and you've worked alongside the best chefs in the world. Tonight you've got me. Oh, are you worried?
Am I fucking worried? Are you worried? Are you fucking worried?
Yes. So, what are we making today, chef?
So, we've got a family over for Leaders' Day. They're hungry. We're going to make them a delicious apple pie.
Delicious apple pie.
It's got sweetness. It's got the acidity of the fruit, and then you get the richness of that pastry. Incredible.
Wow, okay, so where do we start?
So, we're going to start by making our filling. So, we've got about 1 kilogram of fresh cooking apples here. Fucking beautiful. And we're going to slice these up perfectly. And then, straight into the pan.
Your new show, Demon Kitchen Heart Eater, starts on Friday here on Channel 1, so tell us about that.
So, teams of young chefs
I don't know what's going on. Something's happening outside my room. I don't know what it is.
Fuck me, Patrick. What are you doing?
What?
Shit. Is that how you cut? Fuck, you'll lose a fucking finger.
Oh, don't worry, I've got spares. Right, so once we've done that, we set these aside whilst we make the pastry.
Bowl. Yeah? Okay. Sugar. Butter. We mix that together, and then a whole egg.
A whole egg.
What are you doing, you fucking donkey? Are your brains the size of that fucking egg?
Oh, no, chef.
No. Shit. Right. Mix that with a wooden spoon and work in that flour, okay? Work that into a nice
I'm doing my
just like
best.
that.
Please don't make fun of me, chef.
So, what does the notoriously fierce Jordan Rankley do to onlookers?
What's that? What is that?
What is that?
Lumpy? It could fucking pass for a sack of spuds. Touch that. Touch it.
Touch it.
Pathetic. That goes into chill. Now, we're mixing our filling. Apples, sugar, cinnamon.
Apples, sugar, cinnamon.
So, you own 6 restaurants across 5 territories. Which is your favourite?
Are you mixing that or fucking it?
What?
Are you going to light a candle? Take it out to dinner? Fucking mix it for fuck's sake.
Mix it.
Now we're rolling out 2/3 of our pastry. Bit of flour into the dish.
And the filling goes next, right?
Shoot, 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 shoot.
Then we're taking the remaining pastry, rolling that into a round, and that goes on the top.
I messed that up.
Beautiful. Right. Push a bit of water around the rim. Beautiful. Now press gently all the way around. And we're cutting 5 slashes very carefully with steam.
I'm sorry, I'm going quiet. It's a little bit hard.
Okay. Ta-da!
Ta-da!
What do you think?
Oh my god. You, come here, you. That's a disgrace. I'd rather jam my eyeballs up my fucking arse than look at that. I'd rather use my tongue to tie my shoes after a fucking shit-kicking contest, you understand?
Then it goes in the oven for 45 minutes.
Oh, put your fucking head in the oven while you're at it. Useless.
I can't even. I'm losing my. I'm out of it.
Dab into foods and it's cyanide, do you know that? Tell you what. Fuck off.
Okay, wait. Let me retry. Let me focus this time. You guys are distracting me. I'm so out of it. I'm so. Intermittent fasting is not fun. I should probably get like something for electrolytes. I wonder if roommate would get me. No, I wonder if I should go out and actually get like some water mixed with salt, because apparently that's actually really. You know what? Hold on. I'm sorry. I'll be right back. I know I'm very unprofessional, but I'm gonna go get some salt water. I'll be right back. Getting some salt water. Salt water. 'Cause I don't need any more. themselves. Gotta put clothes on. Go get some fucking water. I'm back. Salt water tastes like butt, but it's all I get. Weight loss is about suffering until you no longer suffer. Well, you still suffer, but, you know, in different ways. Or slightly less ways. I don't know. I'm going to keep drinking this salt water. It's almost like regular water. It's just a little worse. That's really all there is to it.
Oh, and don't forget, you've got
Why are
free
fish
SFX
obsessed with this
bottles
stuff,
now.
man?
Make sure to use them to keep the show lively. Cheers.
I wish I could get drunk at work. Actually, Blue, do you think I could get away with getting drunk at work? Okay, you know what? Honestly, I probably... No, people used to. Yeah. Supposedly, allegedly. Saltwater, overrated?
Come on, seriously.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It is kind of overrated.
Okay. No worries.
I get one meal a day now.
Okay, here we go.
That's my diet. I get one meal a day, and so I get a little...
Cool, last year.
I start to lose a little bit of... I'm not even, like, hungry.
Going in 5.
I probably am hungry. I'm a little hungry.
Good evening and welcome
Spice
to
it up
I'm
with some
just...
audience responses, Alex.
I'm Megan, and I'm joined, as always, by the inimitable Robin and Patrick. How are we?
Well, we have got so much going on tonight. I'm excited.
I'd say I'm about a 12, Megan.
On the excitement scale,
Yeah, exactly. We have got so much SoCo stuff coming up.
We sure do. We have celebrity chef Jordan Rankley who will be cooking at the store.
We'll be announcing the winners of our big competition, Visions of the Future.
and we'll be joined by a very special guest for a game of Wheel of Truth. And I'll even be showing you how to make your own Leaders' Day gift. We've got all of that and so much more tonight on The Nightly Show.
With SFX, less is more, Alex.
We are doctors, scientists, and poets. We are all these types because we are you. We will look for the truth, and unlike this channel, show it to you. You will hear some frightening things about this government. And they are true.
I'm so out of it. I lost all, like,
Understand this.
hand-eye coordination for some reason. This isn't even, like... I can't blame it on the salt water. This is just me.
Right, let's have some applause on the way into the next section.
By Chef Jordan Rankley. But first, we know you love them, so Robin's going to give us an update on our lovely Nightly Show pets in Pet Corner.
Fine, include yourself.
Well, Megan, first up we have our hamster
Shoot.
called Cheeks. Now he's a squat winter grey lives here with us in this cage. Hamsters love hoarding, and they actually have special pouches in their cheeks for storing food. He loves carrots, apples, and chewing tobacco. Hamsters are nocturnal.
Sorry, I didn't realize she said that one. That's amazing.
Well, the door has been left open. It looks as though Lord Chinks has actually gone for a little wander. But I'm sure he will be around here somewhere. In the meantime, let's say hello to our tortoise. Now, after last month's viewer vote, she is now, of course, Slow Barbara. And don't panic, even though it is December, Babs here doesn't actually hibernate. Let's say hello.
Yay!
Oh, she's sleeping. Oh, Babs. Oh. Those are our nightly show pets.
Yay!
Well, back to you.
Thanks, Robin. We'll check in on them, or some very similar animals, same time tomorrow. Now then, I hope you're hungry, because if not, you're about to be. Patrick Bannon is with Chef Jordan Rankley, and they're going to be showing us how to knock up a delicious apple pie. Oh, time to go. Into the kitchen. Time to go.
Don't forget the SFX buttons.
That's right, and I'm joined here by Chef Jordan Rankley. Welcome to the Nightly Show kitchen. How does it compare to the kitchens you're used to?
I love the colours. It's vibrant. It's fresh.
It's vibrant. It's fresh.
Sorry? So, you own 6 restaurants. You've ordered 9 Ballon Massifs across your career. You worked alongside the best chefs in the world. Tonight you've got me. Are you worried?
Am I fucking worried? Are you worried? Are you fucking worried?
Yes. So, what are we doing today?
I love this game.
So, we've got a family over for Leaders' Day. They're hungry. We're going to give them a delicious apple pie.
Ooh, lovely.
It's got sweetness. It's got the acidity of the fruit, and then you get the richness of that pastry. Incredible.
Okay, so where do we start?
So we're going to start by making our filling. So we've got about 1 kilogram of fresh cooking apples here. Fucking beautiful. And we're going to slice these up perfectly. And then straight into the pan.
I'm gonna turn that down.
So, your new show, Demon Kitchen Heart Eater,
Demon Kitchen Hot Eater.
on Channel 1.
The Great British. I can't make a Great British Bake Off joke. I don't even watch that show.
And if there's time, I teach them some basic knife skills. Fuck me, Patrick. What are you doing? What? Shit. Is that how you cut? Fuck, you'll lose a fucking finger.
Don't worry, I've got spares.
You, not American way of measuring.
We set these aside whilst we make the pastry.
Bowl.
Bow.
Okay.
Bow.
Sugar.
Yeah.
Butter.
Bow.
We mix that together, and then a whole egg. What are you doing, you fucking donkey?
What are you doing, you donkey?
That fucking egg.
No, chef.
Ah!
Shit. Right. Mix that with a wooden spoon and work in that flour, okay? Work that into a nice ball of dough, just like that.
So, what does the notoriously fierce Jordan Rankley
Shit, bears. What's that? What is that? Lumpy? It's a fucking pass for a sack. Spud, touch that. Touch it.
Touch it! Touch it!
Tick. That goes into chill. Now, we're mixing our filling. Apples, sugar, cinnamon.
So, you own 6 restaurants across 5 territories. Which is your favourite?
Are you mixing that with fucking it?
Are you mixing that with.
Go to dinner. Fucking mix it for fuck's sake. Right, now we're rolling out 2/3 of our pastry. Bit of flour into the dish.
And the filling goes next, right?
Then we're taking the remaining pastry, rolling that into a round, and that goes in the top.
Ah!
Beautiful. Right, water, round the rim. Beautiful. Now press gently all the way around. And wait 5 seconds, very carefully for the steam. And then brushing the whole thing. It'll be on.
Okay. Ta-da! What do you think?
Oh my god. You.
Oh my god.
Come here. Come here, you. That's a disgrace.
That's disgrace. That's disgusting.
Then look at that. I'd rather use my tongue to tie my shoes after the fucking shit kicking contest. You understand?
That goes in the oven for 45 minutes.
Oh, put your fucking head in the oven while you're at it. Useless. You. Come here, you. You're the worst fucking thing to happen to foods that's cyanide. Do you know that? I tell you what. Fuck off. Get the fuck out of here. Fuck off.
Okay, well, while I do that, let's go now to Megan and Robin, who will be announcing the winners of our competition. Visions of the Future.
A bit more audience reaction would be nice, Alex.
Well, that looks delicious. If you want to follow along at home, then make sure you write in with a stamped address envelope.
I hate getting back into the. Sorry. Every time I turn on my TV, it defaults to automatically play. Wait, does it actually? Is that? Are you telling the truth, Choboya?
With entries, weren't we?
Does it actually just play Kitchen Nightmares?
To global problem solving. They are all amazing, and we had the best time looking through each one.
So tough narrowing it all down. So we have some amazing runners up. In third place, drum roll please. We have Hamish, who's 3.
Woo!
He calls this still life and future of God, and he blows away. Just look at the line work here, and I can really feel every passionate stroke of the brush.
If you look here, you'll see a
It depends on the day.
what I thought at first was a smiley face or perhaps a cat. But I think if you really look, you'll see it's actually a representation of the sin, futility of death through the eyes of the living.
He's also chosen to just leave a lot of it
Blank, which it's a lot of white space.
Of course, he loves focusing on the
I want to do like an antique roadshow. That's the bit that I'm waiting for.
And such talent
Is the antique roadshow parody? That's what I really want. You know.
So in second, drum roll please. We have Keith
Oh my God.
from Dunglies. Keith, we were sort of aiming this towards our younger viewers, but still, he has sent in his idea of the future, which he's calling Ravaged Earth.
He says in some rather detailed notes,
Hmm,
deprived of basic resources, society will resort to a brutal system of weekly battles to the death. Victor may breathe.
That sounds kind of
Also says at the bottom here,
sounds kind of fun actually.
same, maybe a bit worse.
I really love his attention to
You know, maybe instead of government mandated girlfriends, we should have government mandated mating brawls. You know, really go back to primal urges.
Come back to me, Linda. Oh, Keith. Maybe if you spent more time outdoors and less time entering children's competitions, she might not have left.
Special one there. And finally, of course, it's time to reveal our winner. All our runners-up will receive a day out at an inflatable happy land on an industrial estate just off the A40. Sorry about that, Keith. But our lucky winner will win the chance to spend the day at the Department of Change to see how our teammates are
Can you stop talking so we can get to the actual picture? Stop.
I didn't like him much. I thought his man of the people act was just that, an act. But in the 6 years since he's been
I mean, if they have a separate one for gays, I'm in.
the brakes on the team,
What?
and I'm wondering if Julia Salisbury realizes that when she reflects on his passing. Or worse, that she knew all along. Because then, of course, it's not reflection.
getting involved in the party, aren't they? This one seems to go a bit haywire in what I can only assume is an ominous sign of things to come.
Well, if our winners have
I'm in the gay ones? Which gay ones?
keep sending their
What gay ones? Gay Antique Roadshow? That sounds amazing.
Everyone who took part. We're going to take a break now, but when we come back, we'll be playing the Wheel of Truth and making some lovely
Right. From what I can tell, the vision mix is getting even worse for wear, Alex. I expect things will be more challenging in this next segment, so be careful.
This is
Don't
not
take any
good.
unnecessary risks. Not like what we're putting out actually matters anymore.
Yeah, I mean, fair enough. Woo, daily birds 42. That's pretty good. Whatever.
Dwarfed, however, by a massive 9% fertility rate here in Territory 2, who saw an unbelievable 191 births.
Ooh, 191.
Bitter winds overnight, so not all sunshine and rainbows.
I wasn't really clear whether the the sterility thing, the low birth rate was caused by like whatever they were ingesting, or if it was caused by like abstinence. You know what I mean? Like they just didn't. Was it they didn't want kids, or was it that they were like actually made infertile? Which apparently is something microplastics are doing. I didn't know that.
It's a revolution, Colin. Oh, can you ask them to keep it down a bit? And Jenny, an honourable mention to our team members on T7 with a stunning result showing 146 births and clear blue skies.
Yes, grandmother's arsehole. Much better.
Apparently there's been some sort of disturbance. Now I'm sure it's nothing to worry about.
Hmm.
I wanted to let you know that I've asked for extra security and they're already on their way.
10 seconds for positions and pose.
Thank you, this time you've said it.
Laughing, and we're going in 5, 4, 3.
Has the audience gone to sleep? Remember the SFX buttons.
Can't wait to taste Patrick's pie.
I don't know, I think I could wait.
Well, here it is. Fresh out the oven.
Ooh, it actually looks pretty good. Not gonna lie.
What does Patrick do?
Well, let's just say that pie's got more crust than my grandmother's arsehole.
Well, thank you for that. Well, come on, try it. Dig in. Okay. Woo.
Oh, that was when I was supposed to laugh. Dang it.
And a little glass of comfort for Robert, I think.
But now you better go and get ready for that next feature. Every night we play a game of Wheel of Truth with our celebrity guests. But I know what you're thinking. Megan, we've only got one celeb guest. Well observed, viewers, well observed. Well then, I better bring her out.
One for the state of the nation. And one for me.
Yay!
Thinker. I mean, she's going to need a blooming team leader. It's Julia Salisbury.
Prime Minister Julia Salisbury.
Oh, welcome, Julia. Nice to see you.
Oh, Megan, you look incredible.
Yay!
Don't get too comfortable. It's time to head over to Robin and Patrick as we play Wheel of Truth.
Yay!
Right, it's that part of the show where we pit our celebs against each other to see if we can break them.
That's right, Robin. They're going to spin the wheel to pick a round, and it could be anything from butterflies to slap my face. They really have no idea.
Lovely.
So up first we have Jordan. Let's give it a spin.
Yay! No! The eggshells really exfoliated. Yeah, it's, you know.
Okay, let's see what you've landed on. Okay, it's fact or fiction. Jordan, is it true that you've been known to order takeaway for a dinner party and pass it off as your own cooking?
One fucking time. One time. Well, I think if that pie was anything to go by, you did them a favour.
Julia, that's all fair. We've heard you've got a very interesting way of saving time during the laundry.
Oh my god.
Why don't you tell us about it?
You absolute. No, no.
Once, we fought and died for the right to an informed choice. We had journalists we could trust, so we made decisions for the common good. Then we took it for granted. And now, have bread and circuses. So
Yay! I like bread and circuses.
clowns while you can.
Oh, whatever. It was fine.
My dressing room after the show. We'll sort you out.
Patrick, is all this talk of bras embarrassing you?
I'm not blushing.
I'm just making random noises at this point.
Come on then, you, Julia. Spin the bloody wheel.
Yay!
It's Guess That Face. I'm going to show you a picture and you simply have to guess that face. Okay, you ready? Here we go. Julia, who's that? Oh my god! Is that you?
Yes! Look, it was a very difficult time fashion-wise.
That hairdo is fucking hilarious.
No, don't. I think it's
Well, it is as popular now as it's ever been.
Oh, well, don't get too ahead of yourself there. Jordan, who is this? Does not look familiar at all.
Like I'm haunting the fucking place.
Right, we've got to move on. Jordan, let's have another spin. It's my go, Patrick. Go on.
Yay!
Well, you're in for a treat. Yeah. It's fact or fish.
Fact or fish.
Okay.
Fact or fish. Fact or fish. What is that, huh? What is that? Excuse me?
Is answer it honestly, or else you'll have to drink the smoothie.
The type of bread, though? I don't know. Sourdough.
Here we go.
Which of your esteemed hosts is the more talented one?
We made it extra fishy.
I need my fucking mouth. Do you know how much these taste buds are worth?
Well, we've got time for one more quick spin, so go, Julia, go!
I missed those swear words. That was really bad. Woo!
Julia, take a look in that box under your desk there.
I think Lord Cheeks is trying to get in on the game. Bless him.
Julia, what have you got in that box? It's not cheese, is it?
Another one, Mr. Bones. Don't mind if I do, Mr. Bones.
What am I supposed to do with these?
Ah,
But I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing.
do it, do it, do it, do it, yeah. I hate this so much.
Impressive, I have to say, unexpected. Well, gosh, that was our game of Wheel of Truth, and my God, wasn't that fun?
Okay.
That hit the spot.
And now it's time to head over to Megan in Karate Corner.
Are you taking the piss now?
That's right, you join me in Crafty Corner, where today I'm going to be ably assisted by Julia. Come on over here. Honestly, I don't know how you're keeping your dinner down. I can still smell that fish.
I used to be Dickie to Clement's house.
Oh, well, I hope you've got your artsy hat on because today we're going to be making something very close to my heart. It's our little studio. Look at that. Isn't it adorable? All of us there on the sofa.
Wow. Of course. Oh, is that all you in there?
Yeah, it is. If we can just get a little zoom in. There we are. Oh,
Yay!
I always leave my holiday shopping to the last minute.
Oh, every year. I do it every Perfect. Will do.
Are you big celebrators in your house, Julia?
Yes, no. In my house, we show our love through food, like big dinners, loads of drink.
Woohoo!
It's about any holiday, it's all that food.
This bit as well.
Absolutely right, cutting along the line there. Do be careful with the scissors at home. Make sure you're being supervised.
It's a bit
You
tough.
are a child. There we go. Fabulous. Okay, so it's going to look a little something
It's
like
gonna look a little weird.
I made earlier. We painted it with a bit of poster paint, white to match our lovely curtains here in the studio.
Ah, this water sucks.
Whichever backdrop you like.
Like a nice shiny gold number.
Well, exactly right. So we're going to make bits of our set now to put in the studio, perhaps a little desk. So I'm just going to grab this piece of card. I just got it from a little cereal box packet. I think you. I'll give you this one, Julia. Shall I?
Thank you
There
so
you go.
much.
And all you need to do is cut along the lines there. Fabulous. So what's the best part of any Leaders' Day dinner, do you reckon?
I don't even have to think about it. Really? I love the three potato pie.
Potato pie, I don't know that one.
You know, with the chips covered in the mash or wrapped up in a jacket potato. I just mean it, does it?
I don't know, but that sounds starchy. Well done, Julia. So now she's folding over a little bit there. What it's going to look like at the end is this little
Woo!
rectangular shape there. We're going to pop it in the middle. Bit of sticky tape at the back there so it sticks down. Now we need a sofa. That's what we need next. We're going to make that out of a lovely paper cup.
Knocking everything over.
Knocking it all over.
I got one though, Megan.
And clinkety clink.
Clinkety clink.
Right. Then when you've done that, around the bottom and again around the top.
Don't get yourself.
Oh, there we go.
It's going to look a little something like this. Look what I've done there. I've stuck some felt down. Nice and comfortable sofas.
Yes, can't have our tiny Megan having an uncomfortable sofa, can we?
Absolutely not.
She'll be on the phone to her tiny agent and getting someone tiny fired.
Huh?
There's only one thing missing, isn't there, Julia? What is that?
A higher caliber of guests.
Really? It's people. So all we've done to make our little people is we've stuck a cocktail stick into a bottle cap. Just need a face for that now.
It's hard to believe it's been 7 years and yet you still suck at your job. I know. 7 years. Well, honestly, I feel like that's more accurate to real life. You ever like have a job? Like, I don't know. Every job I've had, my senior coworkers are just trash at it. And I think it's because like after a while you figure out what you can get away with. Because I'm at that phase right now where I've gone from being good at my job and like actually caring to just like trying to get away with as much as possible.
Oh, yes, well, I'm going to be playing Wheel of Truth with Ronnie from Heatrack.
Yeah!
Yes, he's going to be teaching me choreography, and I'll be teaching him foreign policy.
And of course, you can decorate them however you want. Perhaps you're a bit, I don't know, nostalgic for the old look of our studio. We've got the blue studio down there. Or even a bit of retro red. I've got Sheila Quickstep being interviewed there by...
Aww.
Sorry, that's not supposed to be.
Oh, Mama, that's racing. Oh, bloody hell, is it still on?
Time for a break. When we come back, I'll be on the couch of chat talking to some of you, and I just cannot wait. We'll be back after these messages.
Why do we bother, Alex? What's the point? It's not like this is even close to journalism anymore. How did I let it get this far?
We have never been closer, happier, healthier, and the team has never been stronger.
But there are those who would seek to
Should we be worried? We've got the Prime Minister here. It's good that she's here. She's the reason for the extra security. We're going to need it. Possibly. We're back. It's not very
I miss Jeremy. I miss Jeremy too. Jeremy was good. Jeremy was better at my job than I am. Jeremy really carried the show. Shut up. Segment grade E. I didn't get a like. It's whatever. Everyone's like, oh yeah, whatever. We don't even matter. And then you're like, you did a bad job. Like, what do you care? I'm just paid to be here. I press buttons, you know. I don't even get paid that much, I think. I don't know.
They would decide what women do with their bodies.
They would decide what
What was that? I'm sorry. That just. They want to stop your goon sesh with your bros. Ah,
Both at the same time, Colin?
That is not a thing.
is there anything better than a nice gas station? Who even grades your performance? Bozeman, I suppose, but he's drunk off his, butt. So what is he grading,
We would be if you stopped asking us questions like that. We're expecting troublemakers, but nothing serious. You might hear some noises, but it's nothing to be concerned about. The services know what they're doing.
So, nobody freak out when the shooting starts, okay?
What was that? Huh? What was that? What was that? I saw that in the right screen. What was that?
Thank you, Jenny. Tits and teeth, armed and ready.
10 seconds, everybody.
Please don't say tits.
Yes.
In 5, 4, 3.
Welcome back to the nightly show where it's time for the Prime Minister to face the toughest critics in the territories. You lot out there.
Call us on the usual numbers with your questions for the Prime Minister.
First up, we have Humphrey from Hamble Bamblebridge.
Lovely place. I'm hoping to retire there.
Oh, good choice.
Are you there, Humphrey? Are you there, Humphrey? Hello, Humphrey? Hello, Humphrey? Oh, we appear to have lost Humphrey. We'll try and get him back, but let's go to another call in the meantime. Who've we got next, Patrick?
Next up, we've got Mandy from Arsminster.
Woo! Ah, Minster.
Hi, Mandy. You're through to the Prime Minister. What's your question?
Hello? Hello? Mandy? Mandy? What's going on, Jenny? Jenny?
The lines are down.
Oh, well, pull down to maintenance and get...
We can't.
Pull down to
All
maintenance.
the lines are down.
Well, apologies to our viewers at home. We seem to have a few technical gremlins making mischief behind the scenes. So while we're getting back up and running, Patrick has a couple of questions that were sent in by our viewers earlier this week.
Oh, yes. yes, no, of course I do. Well, our first question is from Trisha, who lives on Camera Avenue. And what she really wants to know... Lock the door! Lock the fucking door!
Don't do this, CCO! Seal the doors! You're Jenny, aren't you? Come here. Don't be afraid, Jenny. We're not here to hurt you. We're not here to hurt anyone if we don't have to. All I want you to do is to keep the show on the air. You understand? Just do your job and everything will be all right, okay?
Don't be afraid, Jenny.
You two, on your knees over there. Move! On your knees over there. Move! So, this is the famous couch of chat, eh?
I don't answer questions at gunpoint, Mr. James.
You're not a good point, Prime Minister.
Moz or pause?
They are.
What are we talking about? Moz, I don't have pause.
Nevertheless, if you think I'm going to answer to you, then
Oh,
I'm
you
afraid
don't
to...
have to answer.
Although pause are pretty nice.
Are the doors locked and sealed?
Yes, sir. Doors moving around.
Good. Good. All clear.
Good. Thank you. Yes, good. Thank you.
Pause just have more surface area. Jeremy, my
Why didn't you make contact?
We've only put you in a crossfire. I'm sorry.
Run yourself fast.
of course.
Let them go, Alan. There'll be no killing tonight.
I don't think we've met. I'm Patrick Bannon.
So you're telling us something, isn't it?
let's talk, shall we?
Armed security are on their way, Mr. Donaldson. I know you know that.
Let's make use of the time, eh?
Well, I'll leave you to it then.
No. I think you should stay too.
For safety.
For balance. Good evening. I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Let's welcome back the National Nightly News. Tonight I'm joined by probably the two most influential people in the country, if not the continent. So let's see if we can't kick over a few rocks and see what's lurking underneath. Prime Minister, if I could turn to you first.
I have nothing to hide.
Except that which is already hidden. Prime Minister, what is no effing room?
I beg your pardon?
No effing room. It's used in birth control, among other things. If
Hmm.
you hadn't heard of that, perhaps you could enlighten us in regards to agrobacterium tumefaciens.
I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about, Mr. Donaldson.
Well, that suggests a lack of attention to detail, Prime Minister. It's a bacteria used in the genetic modification of the organism. I found traces of both these substances in every single one of the menu centre food boxes that I've had analysed from across the territories, if you want.
What exactly are you suggesting?
I'm not suggesting anything, Minister. I'm just pointing out the facts.
Oh my god.
Pointing out the facts.
Is that why Kate and I can't have
So you blamed it on the radioactive clouds from your bombs?
before Stacy? We tried so many times.
Prime Minister, is there something your mother found? Is there something?
You want the truth? It will help your viewers sleep at night.
That was good. That was good. Stop laughing.
When we came to power, we had access to the real facts and figures. And they told us we were doomed. The population was expanding at an unsustainable rate. Within 50 years, we would be out of natural resources. We would war over fuel, and then inevitably food and clean water. It was no exaggeration to say that we were facing extinction. It was supposed to be opt-out contraception, an end to unwanted children, a chance to rebalance.
Hmm.
But something went wrong in the testing phase. Nature took over. I never wanted this.
So you covered it up and blame the sterility on the bombs?
Oh, please don't lecture me on morality, Mr. James. Your hands are far too dirty for that.
Disrupt only did what had to be done.
Disrupt are not the answer. You'll just take us to an even more extreme version of where we were before. Your miserable policies will kill us all.
I'm not the one who built the transition centre.
No, you're from a time where people didn't even have the basic right to choose how and when to die.
You turned children against their parents.
We enabled young people to speak up about the abuse that they were facing. And guess what? Most of that abuse came from within their own families.
Identity cards!
Grow up!
Sterilised us against our will.
I built a sustainable
It's
future.
too much. That's not for you to choose.
But if not me, then who? Who would choose it for themselves?
It isn't at the heart of all this. You don't trust us to choose. You think you know best. You know what's good for us. And if we disagree with you, then you'll send us to betterment. That's why there's no news anymore, because there's no choice. So there's no point.
There should be elections.
Elections have been suspended.
Time to unsuspend them then. If you want to carry on, you'll need a mandate. We have people ready to stand against you in every territory.
So, let's turn to you, Mr. James.
Yes. I want to assure the public that though disrupt are occasionally forced to violent means, we are not by nature a violent
Jenny?
Yes, Jeremy?
Could you have this queued up for us, please?
Yes, Jeremy.
That's from disrupt leadership.
In a way. Mr. James, before you launch into your rather premature election campaign, I think it'd be useful for the viewers at home if you were to also answer a question or two.
Mm-hmm. I don't know whose side I'm on.
Power, one of the
I'm on Jeremy's side. Jeremy's trying to stay in the middle.
truth is very important. No more hidden secrets.
If you say so. From whom did you take your orders, by the way?
Beg your pardon?
Well, you're just
club spokesman. But for whom do you speak?
You know I can't tell you. It's too dangerous for me to say. It's too dangerous for me to say.
I don't share those concerns. You see, I've met with him almost 5 years ago now, back when I was a news anchor. And I also met with him a week ago to discuss tonight's activity. I think they wanted to check that I stick with the script, which really shows how little they know me. So this time, I want Higgins' camera. Would you like to see a little of what we discussed?
No, you can't. She'll have them arrested. They'll be dead by morning.
That's an unfair assessment.
Fortunately, it's not up to me. It's up to Alex in the broadcast room. What screen, Jenny?
Screen 4.
No, you can't. My people will stop you. Cut the power to your machines.
Well, I would imagine mine would be doing their level best to ensure that Mr. Donaldson's footage gets the airing it deserves. After all, my security forces will be here soon, and I imagine this will end very badly for all of you.
Queued up and ready.
Thank you, Jenny. Alex, showing this will have consequences.
Oh.
For someone not showing, it's up to you.
Alex, you got us this far. Please don't fall at the last hurdle.
Oh damn, glad I'm not making this choice.
Yeah, me too. Wait.
All the years of disrupting. You could make it all for nothing. Please, don't play that footage. Don't play that footage.
I was doing it the whole time. There was no way.
Why don't you just release this through your normal channels?
Mr. James is surprisingly efficient rabble rouser. The peasants respond to his more earthly qualities.
Oh, Iverson was behind it. Ah.
We did not miss.
We anticipate considerable unrest, possibly riots.
Followed, of course, the restoration of democratic elections under our control, of course.
Oh, it was the Illuminati.
That will take considerable resources. From what I understand, Advance took your
My bit rate's dying.
There will always be
That makes sense.
And those with carnal desires much for the all ages. A lucrative business indeed.
And then there are the foreign powers, outside the territories. Those who fear to follow the fate of my glorious Erkistan. For them, no price is too high.
Folks like us are always well resourced. We need have no concern about that. We have the required funds to fight. And once the fight is done, to make sure this aberrance is never seen again. Return to the natural order of things.
Hmm.
No more living side by side with
Hmm.
savages. They can have fled silent in the ghettos. Yeah. Strict order. Everyone backing up.
Including our Mr. James. It amazes me how he cannot hear the Damoclean sword as it dangles above his head.
Oh, he's an ignorant fool. He sees only the red cape in front of him.
And so it is with the no orders. They are lost in this new world.
They will gladly walk back to old one, and they will be ours again.
Oh, the other dude's there.
You set me up.
No, Alan, you did that to yourself.
Now do you understand what you're doing?
You understand why we have to.
Pathetic. Neither of you recognises your own reflection.
How long, Jenny?
So long, I imagine. For any of you.
Security are outside. They've been here for 5 minutes, but they're not doing anything. Turns out there's a lot of them who wanted children. We're already a few minutes over, Megan, but with ratings like this, goes man's no fault.
Do you want to take us in? It should be you. It should be both of us. You start.
Before we go tonight,
One final thing.
there's so much to digest here. What's happened tonight in this political circus?
The tent is collapsing, and the ringmasters have lost their glitter.
There will be elections. Soon, I'd imagine. You'll be able to choose.
These two will run. A choice between a shit sandwich and a cold cup of soup. A circus of horrors.
Two extremes, both offering their own form of misery.
You can choose Advance, to be equal.
In cages, like performing lions.
Or disrupt and be free.
To struggle and starve.
Or you can do something different. You can learn. You can stand. You can stop promoting the way things are and change it.
You're good people, and you are sensible people. You know the difference between right and wrong.
So stop whinging and do something. Take responsibility. Because if you don't, it'll all be left in these clouds.
And that's the worst circus of all.
My name's Jeremy Dawson.
And I'm Megan Wolf.
Have a transformative night.
And then make tomorrow better.
And we're out.
Yeah!
Program is channel all the
Julia, not them. We're done. They got us
so
both.
pleased to announce
Just curious to see them, say they'll escort you when you're ready. Looking through your taxi, aren't
Julia Salisbury is now available for
wherever you want.
These stories from my formative years in the uneven past are lovingly narrated by national treasure Lawrence Blunt.
My bosses won't be pleased with you.
Child sex traffickers and wannabe dictators. The natural enemies of the reporter.
We'll do it together.
Yes.
This was. I think you work for the CIA government, 5G chemtrails, liberal media, CNN Corporation. Woo! Sorry, that was a little. Woo!
There was a time before, a little after the war, when the finest minds would have the deepest roar, and we would celebrate the things they taught us to hate, and there were many things to keep us smart. They closed the libraries and gave us cable TV. They gave us people who know nothing as celebrities. Gave us sugary food, drugs to regulate our mood, and they took all the things that make us smart. Keep me out of the stupid.
Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't reading the after the. Baby geniuses reach mature. Overcoming a lifetime of persecution, Eric Justin went on to become a leading figure of the increasingly militant gang. Johnny still kicks the ball around. Why does this game have the best? It has some. It slaps. Sorry, but we're gonna skip it. My bad.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Dawson.
And I'm Megan Wolf. Our main stories tonight.
The votes are in, and it's a decisive win for Accord. The new centralist party snatched victory from under the noses of the mainstream parties.
Incoming Prime Minister Fatima Chowdhury called Accord's win proof that the major parties had lost the trust of the nation and signalled the end of extremist politics.
Yay!
Advance nor disrupt. We failed to garner even 10% of the vote.
No, I'm sorry. I know,
We'll be looking in detail at
but
the election results across
I'm not
the
sure
nation
exactly
before
what we're
Jeremy
going to
brings us
do
reports on
next,
the recent
but
unrest in
we're at
Valparaiso.
least going to
That's
watch
what's coming up
that
tonight.
last
National
broadcast,
Weekly News.
and then you have unlocked and reached an accord. You have found 1 out of the 14 epilogues. Ooh. Okay, well, gosh darn it, we're going to be playing this game a lot. I'm sorry. I want to play this game. Is it okay if we keep playing this?
Well, before we join Megan and the team for the night
1 out of
show,
14.
there's
I
just
know.
time to catch up on what's
That's
coming up
intense.
tonight on One. At 6:30, it's time to go to Scritchford Square for tonight's episode of The Scritch. Expect depressed people not communicating properly and ending up in all kinds of no-co situations. At 7:30, it's movie time.
It is good. It's gonna be good content too. I uploaded, or I'm gonna upload. I guess I have like what 2 more episodes of Road 96, and then I have the last, or then we're going to start with uploading this stuff. So yeah, I like this series. I like this show.
Good evening and welcome to the
We're gonna
night
watch
show.
this in its
So good to have
entirety.
you with us tonight. I'm Megan and I'm joined as always by the inimitable Robin and Patrick. How are we?
Well, we have got so much going on tonight. I'm excited.
I'd say I'm about a 12, Megan, on the excitement scale.
Yeah, exactly. We have got so much SoCo stuff.
I'd say you're like
We
a 4.
sure do. We have celebrity chef Jordan Rankley, who will be cooking up a storm.
We'll announce the winners of our big competition, Visions of the Future.
And we'll be joined by a very special guest for a game of Wheel of Truth. And I'll even be showing you how to make your own Leaders' Day gift. We've got all that and so much more tonight on The Nightly Show.
Coming to you live.
Woo! Aha!
Just soldiers. We are doctors, scientists, and poets.
I like
We
poets.
are all these types because we are you. We will look for the truth, and unlike this channel, we will show it to you. You are here
I like how you could hear me fumble the button too.
They are chilling, and they are true. We have the evidence. Understand this. There is something wrong with the food.
I'm glad I don't eat that much. I am craving M&Ms so bad.
Put through his paces by Chef Jordan Rankley. But first, we know you love them, so Robin's going to give us an update on our lovely Nightly Show pets in Pet Corner.
Well, Megan, first up we have our house lord, Cheeks. Now, he's a squat winter grey with the scientific name Adipem stultus, and he lives in this cage. Hamsters
I'm
love
sorry, but it's just
food,
funny
and
to
they
hear
actually
how
have
like
pouches in
trash
their
I am
cheeks
at
storing
this.
food. He loves
I picked the
carrots,
weirdest sound
apples,
effects.
and chewing tobacco. Now,
Why
hamsters
didn't I put
are
in a plot there? That would have been so
nocturnal,
good.
so best not to wake him up. But let's just see if we can. Well, the door has been left open.
Hold on. I have a 4-foot friend that his doctor described as borderline malnourishment. Ew. That is rough.
Say hello to our tortoise. Now, after last
Also,
month's
4
episode,
foot. Oh
now
my god, that is
poor,
small.
Slow Barbara. And don't panic. Even though it is December, Babs here doesn't actually hibernate. Let's say hello. Oh, she's sleeping. Oh, Babs. Oh. Oh. Those are our Nightly Show pets, Megan, both alive and well. Back to you.
Thanks, Robin. We'll check in on them, or some very similar animals, at the same time tomorrow. Now then, I hope you're hungry, because if not, you're about to be.
Is that 4 inch or 4 foot?
And they're going to be
I
showing
can't
you how to
remember.
knock up a delicious apple pie. Time to go into the kitchen.
Oh my god, I forgot about the mouse again.
Right, and I'm joined here by Chef Jordan Rankley. Welcome to the Nightly Show kitchen. How does it compare to the kitchens you're used to?
I love the colours. It's vibrant. It's fresh. It's a shame about. Yes.
Sorry?
What?
So, you own 6 restaurants, you've been awarded 9 Ballon Massifs across your career, and you've worked alongside the best chefs in the world.
4 foot?
You've got me.
How?
Are you worried?
I'm worried. Are you worried? Are you worried?
Yes.
That's so femme. Oh my god.
What are we making today,
I
Chef?
wish I was 4
So
foot.
we've got a family over for Leaders' Day. They're hungry. We're going to make them a delicious apple pie.
Ooh, lovely.
It's got sweetness. It's got the acidity of the fruit, and then you get the richness of that pastry. Incredible.
Wow, okay, so where do we start?
So we're going to start by making our filling. So we've got about 1 kilogram of fresh cooking apples here. Beautiful. Sliced them up perfectly. And then straight into the pan.
He def lost the. No, he didn't. He's a femboy.
Show Demon Kitchen Heart Eater.
Femboy. Get him a skirt and some stockings.
So, tell us about that.
So, teams of young chefs come into my kitchen, and one by one I destroy.
He very religious. How? What does that have to do with anything?
Patrick, what are you doing?
What?
Is that how you cut? You'll lose finger.
Get him a skirt then. Get him a skirt.
Right, so
A nice, like, sundress. How about that? Much better. Let him grow his hair out.
Bowl. Yeah? Okay. Sugar, butter. We mix that together, and then a whole egg. What are you doing, donkey? Are your brains the size of that fucking egg?
Oh, no, chef.
No. Right. Mix that with a wooden
Listen,
spoon.
that
Wrap in
part,
that flour.
I mean that
Okay?
kind of
Nice
haram.
ball of dough,
Oh,
just like that.
wait. I'm sorry, I didn't even guess what religion, my bad.
What does the notoriously fierce Jordan Rankley do to unwind?
I don't know though. Is it? Is it haram to be a femboy?
What is that?
Well, it's a bit lumpy.
Lumpy? Pass for a sack of spuds. Touch that. Touch it. Yeah? Pathetic. That goes into chill. Now, we're mixing our filling. Okay. Apples, sugar, yes, cinnamon.
I mean, I think a cute, femboy in those big robes, those big white robes. I kind of like that. That sounds cute.
Are you mixing that? What? Are you going to light a candle? Take it out to dinner? Mix sake. Right. Now we're rolling out 2/3 of our pastry.
Are you gonna take it out to dinner? Do it, and then have a nice swish of sweet afterwards. That's my favorite thing.
Filling goes next, right?
A nice black and mild jazz wood tip for $2 at your local gas station. Don't smoke, kids. Don't smoke. Smoking's bad.
Beautiful.
I don't smoke much.
Right. Wash a bit of water around the rim. Beautiful. Now press gently all the way around. And we're cutting 5 slashes very carefully for the steam. And then brushing the whole thing with a beaten egg.
It's considered haram for both men and women to wear clothing that fails to cover your body properly. What did I say? Get 'em a dress. A nice, sundress. The white cloth sundress with a little, some long hair maybe pulled back.
Then look at that.
He would be so cute. Some nice sandals, Maybe those sandals that go up kind of high, those strap sandals. Perfect femboy right there. Perfect.
Come here, you! You're the worst thing to happen to food since cyanide. Do you know that? I tell you what. Off. Get out of here. Off.
Okay, well, while I do that, let's go now to Megan and Robin, who will be announcing
And Robin.
our competition. Visions of the future.
Visions of the future.
Well, that looks delicious. If you want to follow along at home, then make sure you write in with a stamped addressed envelope and we'll send you the fact sheet. So, Robin, look at all these amazing entries to the Vision of the Future competition.
Woo!
Yes, we challenged you to show us your predictions of the future, and we were just inundated with entries, weren't we, Megan? From wacky inventions to global problem solving, they are all amazing, and we had the best time looking through each one.
Ooh, that music though.
Tough narrowing it all down. So, we have some amazing runners up. In third place, drum roll please, we have Hamish, who's 3 from Lunwelly.
Hamish. I like Hamish. That's a very, Irish?
Just look at the line work.
Scottish name?
You can really feel every passionate stroke of the brush.
If you look here, you'll see a beautifully rendered, what I thought at first was a smiley face or perhaps a cat. But I think if you really look, you'll see it's actually a representation of the seeming futility of death through the eyes of the living.
Mm-hmm.
Leave a lot of it blank, which I think is really interesting. If you know Hamish and his work, of course, he loves focusing on the negative space rather than the image itself.
Stunning, absolutely stunning, and such talent from one so young, Megan. But next up we have our second place entry. So in second, drum roll please, we have Keith, 41 from Dungley.
Yay!
We're sort of aiming this towards our younger viewers, but still, he has sent in his idea of the future, which he's calling Ravaged Earth.
He says some rather detailed notes. Deprived of basic resources, society will resort to a brutal
You're looking for another piece of her, text. You're finding if it is haram for a boy to be femme. It is not. I guarantee it. Femboys are not haram. Guarantee it.
You can see the sort of gladiatorial arena, and then what I can only assume is Keith himself pulling off this chap's head and shouting,
Yay!
Oh, Keith. Maybe if you spent more time outdoors and less time entering children's competitions, she might not have left.
Oh, why didn't I put a laugh track in there?
It's time to reveal our winner. All our runners-up will receive a day out at an inflatable Happy Land on an industrial estate just off the A40. Sorry about that, Keith. But our lucky winner will win the chance to spend the day at the Department of Change to see how our teammates are actually making the new future a reality every day.
I like the bit music. It's kind of cute.
I'll help you with that.
I want to talk about Peter Lemon. I didn't like him much. I thought his man of the people act was just that, an act. But in the 6 years since he's been gone, I've started to wonder if he was the only thing keeping the brakes on the team. And I'm wondering if Julia Salisbury realises that when she reflects on his passing. Or worse, that she knew all along. Because then, of course, it's not reflection, it's motive.
Hmm.
Seems to have gone a bit haywire in what I can only assume is an ominous sign of things to come. Lovely, Lola.
Well,
It looks
if
like a
all
Where's
this
Waldo.
inspired you to make some artwork of your own, do keep sending them in.
There is pretty much no definite answer to the question. I'll leave it to the viewers at home. Are femboys haram? Not, listen, not streamer femboys. We're not talking, typical maid outfit or like, booty shorts, cat, cat mask, arm warmers. That is the, ideal femboy. But there's a spectrum. So I think that, so long as you're sticking to, the clothing standards, then you can, be a femboy. You can wear a nice skirt, maybe some cute sandals, pull your hair back, have something really nice on. Have all of that. Not haram. Femboy. See? It's perfect. Anyways, throw it back to the comments. Is it haram to be a femboy? Or, larger questions, are femboys haram? Even bigger, can you be a femboy and not haram? All three of those questions, answer them. Thank you so much. And thank you, Chaboya, for bringing up the subject. You should let your friend know. You should tell your friend, is it haram to be a femboy?
An honourable mention to our team members of T7 with a stunning result showing 146 births and clear blue skies. Though be sure to grit your driveways as we will hit freezing temperatures overnight. And that's all for your daily forecast tonight. As always, we'll be bringing you a more specific rundown of the numbers in your area later this evening as you join your regional news team in your territory. I'm Dahlia Flywell, wishing you and all our precious little team members a good night. Good night.
This actually kind of goes by faster than it does in the studio. Yeah, I don't think I'll ask him that. That's fair.
Welcome back to the Nightly Show. I'm sorry, we were just saying we can't wait to taste Patrick's pie.
Oh, I don't know, I think I could wait.
Well, here it is, fresh out the oven.
But honestly, I'm kind of, it just makes me hungry.
Well, let's just say that pie's got more crust than my grandmother.
Well, thank you for that. Well, come on.
I like how oblivious I am to like what is actually supposed to be funny.
Oh my god. Oh lord. Oh, that's really something, Patrick. That's delicious.
Just gotta dive right into it.
But now you better go and get ready for that next feature. Every night we play a game of Wheel of Truth with our celebrity guests. But I know what you're thinking. Megan, we've only got one celeb guest. Well observed, viewers, well observed. Well then, I better bring should I? The surprise guest, what do you think? Here she is, best-selling author, lawyer and thinker. She's only the blooming teen.
Stop. Stop making fun of me. Stop making fun of how I laugh if you were making fun of how I laugh. Listen, I don't emote much, okay? I'm a dinosaur. I have a long snoot, Okay.
Same thing. Now, don't get too comfortable. It's time to head over to Robin and Patrick as we play Wheel of Truth.
You ever tried to laugh with serrated teeth? You cut your tongue so much. It hurts.
Right, it's that part of the show where we pit
It
our
hurts.
celebs against each other to see if we can break them.
That's right, Robin. They're going
Ah.
to spin the wheel to pick a round, and it could be anything from box of flies to
Box of
Monopoly
flies.
games. They really have no idea what's in store.
So up first we have Jordan. Let's give it a spin.
Ah, woo!
Okay, let's see what you've landed on. Okay, it's fact or fib. Jordan, is it true that
Yeah, I
you
have it.
ordered
Have what?
takeaway for
A
dinner
snoot?
party
Or that you're
and
cutting your
topped it
teeth
off with your
open?
own cookie?
Teeth? Tongue? Maybe both.
Well, I think if that pie was anything to go by, you did them a favour.
What a very interesting way of saving time during the laundry.
Oh my god!
Why don't you tell us about it?
You absolute no, I can't. Okay, what do-
Both?
Once,
Okay, fine.
died for the
Chaboya.
right to an informed choice.
You want to square up about it? Huh?
So we made decisions for the common good.
You want to square up about it?
Took it for granted.
Huh?
And now,
I'll go primeval on you. I will.
so eat your sandwiches and enjoy your clowns
That's what I thought.
while you can.
That's what I thought. Viewers at home, Chaboya's gone quiet. He don't want to. Sorry, they don't want to step up to that.
Come to my dressing room after the show.
They don't want to step up to that. Back to the show.
Patrick, is all this talk of bras embarrassing you?
Sorry, I'm not blushing.
Fight me, bro. Fight me. Oh,
You, Julia.
it's on. Wait, actually, do you have a any games that you think we could PvP in? Because I'll do that.
Okay, here we go. It's just that thing.
You're a he? Alright, viewers at home, Chaboya is a he-him. Wait, he-him or just he?
Julia. Oh, who's that?
Aww.
Is that you? Yes. Look, it was a very difficult time fashion-wise.
No, don't. I think it's sweet.
The mullet is as popular now as it's ever been.
Ah.
Don't get too ahead of yourself there, Jordan. Who?
Wait, Patrick has a mullet. Also, my mouse, I bumped it again.
At all?
Nah, I chose to chicken out, he-they. That's fair. Alright, everyone at home, Chaboya, he-they.
Right. We've got to move on. Jordan, let's have another spin.
Honestly, I kind of like he-they. I'll tell you that they is a much more fun pronoun. But it's a little rough to use. At the same time, kind of nice.
You go, go on. Sorry, I'm so keen.
Well, you're in for a treat.
Yeah.
It's fat or fish. Okay, if you look under your podiums, you will find a lovely fish smoothie. Now, I'm going to ask you both a question, and all you have to do is answer it honestly, or else you'll have to drink the smoothie. Okay? Yes, here we go. Which of your esteemed hosts is the more talented one?
That's been in the jar for a while now.
Oh, what a cop-out.
Choosing two pronouns just makes it easier. It does. It does.
Do you know how much these taste buds are worth?
Well, we've got time for one more quick spin, so go, Julia, go!
Julia, take a look in that box under your desk there.
Rat! I'm sorry, that was loud. was perfect timing.
I think Lord Cheeks is trying to get in on the game. Bless him.
Julia, what have you got in that box? It's not cheese, is it?
Juggling balls? What am I supposed to
Ah,
do with
balls? Balls? Ha ha ha.
But I have absolutely no idea what I'm doing.
Ah, I don't want to. Ah, it hurts my throat to make that cackle. Do it, do it, do it, do it. Come on, just do it.
Wow, that was so impressive. I have to say, unexpected. Well, gosh, that was our game.
Frog's pronoun. I'm sorry, that just came to mind. I'm kind of.
Now it's time to head over to Megan in
Oh, I did make some pretty good editing choices. Ha ha ha, boost.
corner. But today I'm going to be ably assisted by Julia. Come on over here. Goodness me, I don't know how you're keeping your dinner down. I can still smell that fish.
Well, to be honest, I've had worse. I used to eat at Peter Clement's house.
Oh, well, I hope you've got your artsy hat on because today we're going to be making something very close to my heart. It's our little studio. Look at that. Isn't it adorable? All of us there on the sofa.
Wow. Oh, it's gorgeous. Oh, is that all you?
It is
Yeah.
gorgeous.
Just get a little zoom in. There we are. Oh, I don't know about you, Julia, but I always.
I'm sad that we didn't get an Antiques Roadshow
I do it.
parody. Actually, I want that as a whole game, just a parody of Antique Roadshow. That sounds actually really fun. You know, you just give like you get like random items and they give you like random facts, you know? Just kind of like you have to like look it over real quick and then like give an estimate, and if you lowball it then you get in trouble, but if you know too much and then you get in trouble. Just one of those sort of job simulator games. You know what I mean? That would be so good.
There we go. Fabulous. Okay, so it's going to look a little something like this, and I've got one here I made earlier. We painted it with a bit of poster paint, white to match our lovely curtains here in the studio, but you can obviously have whichever backdrop you like.
Like a nice shiny gold number.
Well, exactly right. So we're going to make bits of our set now to put in the studio. Desk. So
Jeremy, 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 Jeremy.
cereal box packet. I think you. I'll give you this one, Julia. Shall I?
Thank you
There
so
you go.
much.
And all you need to do is cut along the lines there. Fabulous. So, what's the best part of any Leaders' Day dinner? Do you reckon?
I don't even have to think about it. Really? I love the 3 potato pie.
I don't know that one.
You know,
Don't know that
chips
one.
covered in the mash or wrapped up in a jacket potato. That just means it doesn't.
I don't know, but that sounds starchy. Well done, Julia. So now.
Oh, kind of reminds me. It makes me think of
Look like at the end.
what was it called? Twice baked potatoes. Oh God, I used to love making those. Nvidia and Blogan stocks are absolutely me in the butt. Why did you invest in Nvidia? Why?
I've got one, Megan. Fantastic. You're just going to cut along the line here, down the middle.
I'm sorry, that might be critical, but I mean like
Around the bottom.
ever since graphics cards, you know, lost
Done. When you're
a
done.
lot of their like,
There we go.
well, it wasn't, I don't know, demand after like crypto kind of phased out, or mining, Bitcoin mining, sorry. After graphics cards became like way more cheap, there's no way that Nvidia was going to keep up. Of course their stocks are going to drop, and they're only going to drop more, especially with consoles becoming more and more popular.
Higher caliber of guests.
Really? It's
Biogen, I don't remember Biogen, I won't lie.
we stuck a cocktail stick into a bottle cap. We just need a face for that now. I've got a good one here. I know it well. It's me. I'm going to stick it down there. A little bit of sticky tape. Oh, my felt's going everywhere. There we go. Oh, I'm a bit lonely. Let's take Robin and Patrick over. Sitting down on the couch over there.
There you go. And well, I'll make myself just comfortable, just there.
And these, of course, are all made and cut out of
They
our
make
magazine.
Osmanpic.
Any guests you like?
Osmanpic?
Do you know anyone else you
I
like?
don't even know that. I'm sorry, I'm so out of the loop.
Playing Wheel of Truth.
I like
Ronnie from
Baby Blue.
Yes.
is so. I love Baby Blue,
He's going to be
but
teaching me
you know,
choreography,
I'm not
and I'll be
really like
teaching
a
him
whole,
foreign policy.
you know,
Of course, you can
tech
definitely
bro.
have
I
your own,
guess.
I
I
don't
don't
know,
know.
nostalgic for the old look of our
I love Baby
school.
Blue, but I love
You're
Baby
down there.
Blue as a
What will you
project.
tell
I
them
love
for
him
a
being my
role?
rat rig.
I've got Sheila
And I
to
feel
say.
bad for saying that, but Baby Blue basically is my rat.
Oh,
Ah, yay!
Sorry, that's not supposed to be. Oh, well, we're out of time, I'm afraid, Megan. It's time for a break. When we come back, I'll be on the couch of chat talking to some of you, and I just cannot wait. We'll be back after these messages.
Okay, we're gonna skip this. Oh, my stomach kind of hurts. I really want to eat something, but intermittent fasting. And my stomach hurts so much. But say love you. Pronounce it Ozempic. 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 Ozempic.
To face the toughest critics in the territories. You lot out there.
Call us on the usual numbers with your questions for the Prime Minister. First up, we have Humphrey from Hamble Bamblebury.
Yay!
Oh, good choice.
Are you there, Humphrey? Hello, Humphrey. We appear to have lost Humphrey. We'll try and get him back, but let's go to another call in the meantime.
Yay!
Next up, we've got Mandy from Arsminster. Oh, I don't think I'll be retiring there.
Hi, Mandy. You're through to the Prime Minister. What's your question?
Hello? Mandy? What's going on, Jenny?
We try not to talk to the critic.
Jenny?
The lines are down.
Oh, well, call down to maintenance and get...
We can't. All the lines are down. Well, apologies to our viewers at home. We seem to have a few technical gremlins making mischief behind the scenes.
Why didn't I put a laugh track in it? That would have been so good.
Patrick has a couple of questions that were sent in by our viewers earlier this week.
I do? Oh, yes. yes, no, of course I do. Well, our first question is from Trisha, who lives on Camera Avenue. And what she really wants to know... Lock the door! Lock...
Don't do the CCO! Seal the doors! You're Jenny, aren't you? Come here. Don't be afraid, Jenny. We're not here to hurt you. We're not here to hurt anyone if we don't have to.
Jeremy, 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 Jeremy.
Okay?
Don't be afraid, Jenny.
You two, on your knees over there. Move! So, this is the famous couch of chat, eh?
I don't answer questions at gunpoint, Mr. James.
Oh. You're not at gunpoint, Prime Minister. They are.
Please don't kill me, please. Nevertheless, if you think I'm going to answer to you, then I'm
Oh, you
afraid
don't have to answer to me, Julia. Are the doors locked and sealed?
Yes, sir. No one's getting in or out.
Good. Good. All clear.
Good. Thank you.
Jeremy, Jeremy, Jeremy. Do I prefer big buff men or femboys? I prefer my boyfriend. I love him. But he is kind of a femme. Not going to lie.
Hello, you.
Perfect timing. Oh, perfect timing. Perfect timing.
Why didn't you make contact?
I love Jenny. Sorry.
Yes. Keep the show going.
I love Jenny. She was my favorite. She is my favorite. Honestly, unsung hero.
Be no killing time.
we've met. I'm Patrick Bannon.
So what you're telling me, Sam, is it?
Yeah, I kind of like the. Aww.
Sorry for barging in.
What was her actual name? Because Patrick just got blown up, and she just took Patrick's name.
You very well. So, let's talk, shall we?
Armed security are on their way, Mr. Donaldson. I know you know that.
Well, we best make use of the time we have. Don't we?
Jenny was the one with the COD headphones. She was.
No.
Not saying that those are bad, the Turtle Beach headphones.
For balance. Good evening. I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Let's welcome back the National Nightly News. Tonight I'm joined by probably the two most influential people in the country, if not the continent. So let's see if we can't kick over a few rocks and see what's lurking underneath. Prime Minister, if I could turn to you first.
I have nothing to hide.
Except that which is already hidden. Prime Minister, what is not ephedrine?
I beg your pardon?
Not ephedrine. It's used in birth control, among other things. If you haven't heard of that, perhaps you could enlighten us in regards to Agrobacterium tumefaciens.
I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about, Mr. Donaldson.
Well, that suggests a lack of attention to detail, Prime Minister. It's a bacterium used in the genetic
She looks a lot different than she did like 2 years ago. No, like honestly, they did actually age. I wonder if it was because of like COVID, because that would explain the one bit.
What exactly are you suggesting?
But they must have been working on this for a long time. Megan looks pretty different too.
Is that why Kate and I can't have...
So you blamed it on the radioactive clouds from your bombs?
Before Stacy, we tried so many times.
Prime Minister, is there something wrong with the food?
Why don't we have a ooh button? There we go.
You want the truth? I think it'll help your viewers sleep at night. Well, 6 years ago...
Perfect editing. Perfect editing.
The real facts and figures. And they told us we were doomed. The population was expanding at an unsustainable rate.
Sorry.
Within 50 years, we would be out of natural resources. We would war over fuel, and then inevitably...
Why did I do that?
Water. It was no exaggeration to say that we were facing extinction. It was supposed to be opt-out contraception, an end to unwanted children, a chance to rebalance, but something went wrong in the testing phase. Nature took over. I never wanted this.
So you covered it up and blame the sterility on the bombs.
Oh, please don't lecture me on morality, Mr. James. Your hands are far too dirty for that.
Disrupt them.
Disrupt are not the answer. You'll just take us to an even more extreme version where we will...
No, Jenny does look incredibly different. She does.
I'm not the one who built the transition centers.
No,
But she's barely on screen, so maybe that was why.
to choose how and when to die.
You turned children against their parents.
We enabled young people to speak up about the abuse that they were facing. And guess what? Most of that abuse came from within their own families.
Identity cards!
Grow up!
Sterilised us against our will.
I built a sustainable future.
That's too much. That's not for you to choose.
Well, if not me, then who? Who would choose it for themselves?
And isn't that at the heart of all this? You don't trust us to choose. You think you know best, you know what's good for us, and if we disagree with you, then you'll send us to betterment. That's why there's no news.
Perfect. Flawless editing. Flawless.
Elections have been suspended.
Time to unsuspend them then. If you want to carry on, you'll need a mandate. We have people ready to stand against you in every territory.
So, let's turn to you, Mr. James.
Yes. I want to assure the public that though disrupt are occasionally forced to violent means, we are not by nature a violent
Jenny?
organization.
Yes, Jeremy?
Could you have this queued up for us, please?
Of course, Jeremy. It'd be a pleasure.
I love Jenny.
In a way, Mr. James, before
She
you
was really
take
the
on premature election,
protagonist. Sorry,
I think it
she
would
was
be
really the
useful to get this
protagonist.
done. If you
The
could
whole
also
time
answer
she
a
was.
question or two.
Of course. When we come to power, one of the first things we'll do is restore a free press. The truth is very important. No more hidden secrets.
If you say so. From whom do you take your orders, by the way?
I beg your pardon?
Well, you're Disrupt's spokesman, but for whom do you speak?
You know I can't tell you. It's too dangerous for me to say.
Don't worry. I don't share those concerns. You see, I've met with them almost 5 years ago now, back when I was a news anchor. And I also met with them a week ago to discuss tonight's activities. I think they wanted to check that I'd stick to the script, which really shows how little they know me. So this time, I wore a hidden camera. Would you like to see a little of what we discussed?
No, you can't. She'll have them arrested. They'll be dead by morning.
Not an unfair assessment.
Fortunately, it's not up to me. It's up to Alex in the broadcast room. What screen, Jenny?
Screen 4.
No, you can't. My people will stop you. Cut the power to your machines.
Well, I would imagine mine will be doing their level best to ensure that Mr. Donaldson's footage gets the airing it deserves. After all, my security forces will be here soon, and I imagine this will end very badly for all of you.
Queued up and ready.
Thank you, Jenny. Alex, showing this will have consequences. But so will not showing. It's up to you.
Alex, you got us this far. Please don't fall at the last hurdle. If you show that footage, all our good work, all the years of disrupting, you could make it all for nothing. Please, don't play that footage.
Without hesitation.
And you're absolutely certain in your research?
It's unpalatable but true. Advance are covertly sterilizing the population.
Why don't you just release this through your normal channels?
Mr. James is surprisingly efficient rabble rouser. The peasants respond to his more earthly qualities. But you, Mr. Donaldson, are a face they trust.
We did not miss.
I really thought the audio was going to carry on.
They anticipate considerable unrest, possibly riots.
Followed, of course, in the restoration of democratic elections under our control, of course.
Nature abhors a vacuum. You, Mr. Donaldson, will create that vacuum, and we should be there to fill it.
That will take considerable resources. From what I understand, Advance took your wealth.
The visible billions, yes.
Some markets still prosper.
There will always be addicts.
And those with
Oh, so they are fake accents too. It was all faked. It was staged.
And then there are the foreign powers outside the territories. Those who fear to follow the fate of my glorious Erkistan. For them, no price is too high.
Folks like us are always well resourced. You need have no concern about that.
I don't know who Masters is. I don't remember. You heard Velvet and Veneer songs from Troll 3, because low-key not that... No, I've never heard of that, but, I mean, now I have to check it out, because I love music from movies, so thank you. Now I'm going to have to listen, possibly watch Trolls 3. Thank you, Chaboya. I'm blaming you for that one. That one's on your shoulders.
Including our Mr. James. It amazes me how he cannot hear the Damoclean sword as it dangles above his head.
Oh, he's an ignorant bull. He sees only the red cape in front of him. Never the hidden blade.
And so it is with the low orbs. They are lost in this new world.
They will gladly walk back to old one, and they will be ours again, as it should be.
Rather.
You set me up.
No, Alan, you did that to yourself.
Now do you understand what you're doing?
You understand why we have to?
Pathetic. Neither of you recognises your own reflection.
How long, Jenny?
How long, I imagine? For any of you.
Security are outside. They've been here for 5 minutes, but they're not doing anything. Turns out there's a lot of them who wanted children. Already a few minutes over.
Ooh, that's some pretty good... I'm kind of into this now.
Do you want to take us out?
Should be you.
It should be both of us. You start.
Before we go tonight,
One final thought.
the
so much to digest here. What's happened tonight in this political circus?
The tent is collapsing, and the ringmasters have lost their glitter.
There will be elections soon, I'd imagine. You'll be able to choose.
I wish I was a little better with my timing.
Sandwich and a cold cup of sick. A circus of
Besides adultery, McMahon faced the villains were the best part of the movie. McMahon? Wait, hold on. McMahon as in WWE McMahon? Or am I thinking of someone else?
You can do something different. You can run. You can stand. You can stop promoting the way things are and change it.
You're good people, and you are sensible people. You know the difference between right and wrong.
So stop whinging and do something. Take responsibility, because if you don't, it'll all be left to these clowns.
And that's the worst circus of all.
My name's Jeremy Dawson.
And I'm Megan Wolf.
Have a transformative night.
And then make tomorrow better.
Yes! That ending was good, though. I'll take that.
I'm so...
Alright, we're done. Woo! Okay. Okay, let's do completely different person. Alright. Alright, let's do a new game.
Friends and neighbours, and have confidence that the team will keep you safe.
But now you start to see it. Never happy. It never
Did I spell Haram right?
cannot believe you.
Yeah, I spelled Haram right.
Are you saying that advance procured death?
We're still vassals, slaves, we're just in prettier cages.
Should we just... Let's go with intern. Just so that we can kind of go through this a little bit better. So, I'm going to go for, like, a perfect run. Yeah, also great name. I know. We're going to go for, like... I'm going to try my best to go for, like, a perfect... See if I can stay in the green, like, the whole time. Oh, my ears hurt. Please. Ah, why is this so loud? Man, I want to eat a pizza so bad. I want to smash a pizza so bad right now. I can't tell you how bad I want to. I know I keep talking about food, but I just can't stop.
Hi, David. I have a car for you. I'm just putting it through.
Oh.
All right, mate. Dave here. Listen, now I know you've only come in to clean up the place, but I've got a bit caught up, so you're gonna have to run the news tonight. Don't worry, it's not hard, and I'm gonna stay on the phone and help you. First, I'm gonna give you.
You have background music? Oh, am I really that boring? Wow, thanks. I'm kidding. I don't care.
That coloured bar is your audience. You want to keep the viewers going up and not down. Underneath that, you've got a screen.
Whoops. Alright, we're all set. Take a swig of tonic water. I'm constantly thinking of food. I'm also constantly swigging this tonic water. I chew gum because I heard that gum helps. But obviously I'm not going to chew gum on stream. Yeah, bring it back, Jer. Oh my god, she really does look very different.
10 seconds, everybody. That's how I show love.
You're trying to kill me.
And yet you persist, going in 5, 4.
evening. I'm Jeremy Donaldson. Our main stories tonight. Moving on up.
Was Megan not there in the beginning?
That said just couldn't happen. Hopeful or hostile. Controversy as global mega corporation Remington's Fist buys Honest Andy's Totally Independent and corners the flowered market.
Oh.
Top chat. Sports fans everywhere celebrate as popular footballer Johnny Hamsleeves wins Sports Personality of the Year. And a spoonful of sugar. Megan will be chatting with movie star about his new movie, The Medicated. And, of course, we'll be going live to Advance headquarters to hear what the leaders of this fledgling party have to say on their historic victory. That's all coming up on tonight's National Nightly News.
She looks so good. Oh, they didn't announce her. She looks so good. Oh my god. Like, absolutely. She looks so good. There you go. Was that right?
But first, the votes are in and it's a decisive win for Advance. The landslide victory, with an astonishing 81% of the popular vote, is the biggest election win in living memory. Advance appealed to voters up and down the country with their bold promises of permanent change. But critics have accused him of a severe lack of actual policies and of being deliberately vague. The opposition parties have all conceded defeat to Advance's overwhelming mandate.
Exactly right, thank you.
However, former Home Secretary Geoffrey Jeffries has issued a statement in which he comments that we have all been seduced by the shiny wrapping paper, but have yet to see the contents of the box. Sounds like sour grapes to me, Jeff. After the break, Megan Wolf will be speaking to a man whose grapes certainly aren't sour, the international heartthrob and inexplicable box office sensation that is Lawrence Blunderclatch. And later in the program, we'll be going live to Advance HQ to hear the co-leader's acceptance speech. That's all coming up after the break.
1 minute back, everybody. Jeremy, I need you to fill after the ads.
What? Why?
Wanker Snatch is running late. I thought I'd ask him about the election.
Personally, I wouldn't try to confuse him with any big words.
That's the same policy we use with you. I thought that was our little secret. It's all right, he doesn't remember anything I tell him.
I'm deeply uncomfortable with your burgeoning friendship. Yeah.
Actually, should we do Come to Bumley? No. We'll do Salad Weekly.
These aren't my cards. Please tell me these aren't my cards.
No, they're the right ones, apparently.
But this gives me nothing, Jenny. They must see that.
Oh no, I think they think you won't have anything to say.
Oh, for God's sake, come on. It's a huge day. It's not an...
Absolute bogan. I don't care, Rob. I'm not doing it. I agreed to do one basic interview a day. I made that completely clear when we started. Check my contract.
Hi, I'm Megan.
Oh, piss off. You're on thin bloody ice, Rob. Who eats man?
Who eats man?
We're coming back from the break. Quiet in the studio.
Thank you so much.
10 seconds, everybody. Going in 5, 4, 3.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News. Later we'll be hearing from shock election winners Advance. But first our very own culture reporter Megan Wolf is here with a star of both stage and screen. Megan?
Thank you, Jeremy. Megan Wolf, culture correspondent. And today I have a guest who starred in everything from Shakespeare to the Shopbot films. I'm very excited to be joined today by none other than Lawrence Blunderclatch. Thank you so much for coming on.
Oh, my dear, I do hope you believe me when I tell you that being with you today is among the greatest joys of my life.
May I say, having you here with us is on my Mars.
Bless you.
So you've just finished filming your latest movie, which is called The Medicated.
The medicated?
Yes.
Medicated.
Wow, what was that like?
Well, as I said to Peter at the wrap, that's Peter Jensen, the director. Do you know him? He's a wonderful chap. He really is. I've worked with him on several movies, all terribly successful. I said to Peter, what a wild ride this has been. And you know what, man?
Am I right in saying that the character you play in this movie is quite an academic one?
Absolutely right. A scientist.
Was that a challenge at all?
What exactly are you implying? But seriously, yes, you're right. It was a complete departure from my last starring role. I played Sergeant Brock Rockman in
Bullet
Bullet
Man.
Man. You'll remember that that was the true story of one soldier's fight for a love that surpasses all else. A love, of course, for freedom. I think it's grossed over $1 billion, but obviously who's counting?
I saw you scoop 2 Best Actor awards, if I remember correctly.
So sweet of you to mention it, but I really am not in it for the awards, although those 3 little statues do take pride of place on my mantelpiece.
With all the others, I'm sure. So, if you're not doing it for the awards, what is it then that drives you?
That's a beautiful question, Megan.
I love British politics because their most conservative leaders are the same as the most most liberal leaders. I'm sorry. What?
Doesn't it? Bleeding. Giving.
Shoot. You made me distracted. I'm blaming you. I'm kidding.
I suppose in the end I do it for the difference it makes. I do it for the people that I inspire. The little people. But most of all, I think I do it for the positive change that I can bring about in the
Yay!
And today, of course, we're in for some real change.
Because the most conservative leaders are the same as our most liberal leaders. Yeah, they have different parties. Conservative Party and, what is it, the Workers' Party?
Well, now you're asking. Historic election result. Indeed, historic is the word. Well, difficult, isn't it? Very difficult. I think I've always been quite clear that when it comes to politics, one should always strive to not fuck things up.
Yes, well,
Sorry, I said fuck.
No.
I'm really apologize.
Well,
Sorry.
Lawrence, I believe you brought in a clip from The Medicated, which opens next week around the country. Lawrence, do tell us what's going on here.
I'd be delighted. This is a really pivotal scene where...
Yeah, what is it? Is it liberal and... No, I'm sorry. Conservative and... I don't know. It's flipped.
Exciting stuff. Let's take a look. Exciting stuff.
And we're out.
Ah!
I don't understand it.
Oh, he's blowing off on... Or he's going off on her.
It's not your fault.
You think I don't know that?
Dang it!
Knowing we mustn't. Think of Carol.
Dr. Lance to you, Miss Flanagan.
Oh, because they can't have... Yeah, in the... I was wondering what the remake was about. And it's because you can't... yeah. You can't, you can't do that stuff.
I'm drowning, Lance, you said.
We need to see this.
No, it's all too late.
Look at this!
The virus. The sterility.
Oh.
Yes, we could stop it.
Foreshadowing.
We have to ask ourselves if we should.
Nice foreshadowing, though. Oh, wait. I just realized. So, A, they can't show, the woman getting hit because of, the new censorship or whatever. But they also took out the part about sterility to try and to distance themselves from the idea of them making people sterile. That's why they overhauled the movie. It's because it touched on topics that had people, I don't know. Whatever, you understand what I'm saying. The sterility was mixed in there. And it was totally foreshadowing the fact that the sterility would be an issue later on in the game. Very impressive, I gotta say. Very impressive.
Start your personal salad collection now, and we'll send you your first 3 issues. Muesli,
Sorry.
romaine, and iceberg. Plus this exclusive lettuce fridge magnet, all for just
Woo! Lettuce fridge magnet.
postage and packing.
Ow, my
Order now,
back.
and you'll receive this crouton display case.
Ow, my neck. Ow, my butt.
Apparently he's been drinking.
Christ, you don't like this in the best of times.
I know. God help whoever has to bleep this. 10 seconds, everybody.
I mean, a lawyer and a TV personality running the country. Seriously?
Is your bitrate dying or is mine? It's probably mine, to be perfectly honest. I think it keeps dropping a little bit and coming back.
Live to Advance Headquarters, where the 2 leaders, Peter Clement and Julia Salisbury, are about to make their acceptance address.
Shall I start?
Go for it, Pat.
Okay. Well, thank you all for coming, and, well, where do I start? What a day.
They said we couldn't do it.
They certainly did.
They used every dirty, low-down, lying, southern bastard trick they had against us. But you, the people, you saw right through their shite.
I'm sorry about the language there.
Sorry about that. I've had a couple of celebratory pints. Makes me coarser than a Grammys fanny.
Memorably put. But to be honest, who
You
can
see
blame
me?
you
You
for
see
the
me doing this? My multitasking? It's getting better. I'm good at my job now. Also, having a controller is very nice.
When the country is suffering, you don't need a party. You need a team. A team that can change things. But today is day 1 of a new future. A better, fairer future. So perhaps we should all be celebrating.
Except for the rich. For them, the party's over. They shouldn't be celebrating. They should be putting their shitting pants on and opening their dusty checkbooks.
Again, colourfully put, but not inaccurate.
Very very colorful.
To pass the Assets and Wealth Act. Working with the tax office, we have produced a definitive
Cellular coverage doesn't exist in Texas. Okay, so that might be yours.
You know this sort of probably you rather you don't. Because the likes of you and me are not welcome in their gated communities.
Tomorrow, we will be introducing a sweeping reform of the tax system in this country. No more hiding wealth offshore, no more trust funds or creative accounting. A simpler, fairer, unavoidable set of tax laws.
So, all you bastard public school snobs have got nowhere to hide. And earlier today, we revoked your passports. You want them back? You want to leave like you threatened before the election?
Oh, we should actually try and keep everyone at home too.
You're gonna pay up.
Let's keep Chris, so let's not give Chris the passport and not let Susie go travel, and then try to have enough money to have the nurse and have Charlie. I don't remember how Charlie died. Oh, Charlie died in prison.
So to you posh twats,
The people who pay you a pittance to serve them drinks in their private clubs. The people whose children you raise.
so they've got time to get even fucking richer.
Advance have this to say to you.
It ends today.
We are coming for your sports cars and your mansions and your vineyards.
It ends today.
We will put the wealth of this country back where it should have always been. In the hands of the people who created it.
It ends today.
Yes, it ends today. And tomorrow, we'll start making it fair again. Just like we promised we would.
And until then, ladies and gents, I suggest we all get pissed.
I can't argue with that. Thank you for your time.
Well, interesting.
There we go. Either get 1 bar of 5G plus or 2 bars of LTE. That's, yeah, same around here. Well, no, actually, it's just always LTE. Actually, weirdly enough, there's like a strip of road where it's supposed to be like 5 bars of LTE or 5G, I don't remember, but you can't use cellular at all.
I'm Jeremy Dawson. Have a peaceful night.
And we're out. Good job, everybody.
Did I do that too early?
Times are on the board. So, same old boring politics then?
Is this some weird fever for you? Am I dying now or something?
You should be so lucky. I'll see you tomorrow night.
Not going for a drink?
No, got a date.
Lucky.
Oh.
Try not to get murdered.
Yay! Generous bonus, current wells. Broke ass. Whoa. Huh? Wait, what? Why am I still broke? Oh, at least Channel 1 doesn't hate me. I think we're gonna skip the broadcast this time because I don't know. We basically know what's happening, and I kind of like the broadcast more when I was just goofing. Broadcasts take a lot of time. You arrive home to find post on the mat, most being nothing more than the usual junk mail, blah blah blah. Curiosity gets the better of you, and you open it. Blah blah blah. Alex Winston, Sam Winston, Charles Winston, 14, Susie Winston, 19. For literally living 10 minutes out from the special, from the capital, you'd think you get better the internet. I live 45 minutes from Portland, and also one of the bigger cities in Washington, Vancouver. I live about 30 minutes from there. And I live in the boonies, that's the issue. I don't know if it's the same in Texas, but like around the Pacific Northwest, you'll be in like metropolitan area, you know, and then it'll be like metropolitan area, hills have eyes, metropolitan area, farmland. Like that's it. You'll have like high-rise apartments, you know, blue or white collar jobs, parks, that sort of thing. And then the next minute you have houses that are the driveways are connected to a freeway. Those are like the two sides of living around here. Be productive and get to work immediately. A colleague in a different department confided in you that report the violation to your supervisor immediately. Stay late to ensure you hit the first deadline. We're gonna be a goody two-shoes. It's the annual company barbecue, and you and your family have been pride. Have been practicing with your coworkers and think you'll win the talent contest this year. You've had a long, successful career, and now are about to retire. In your speech, you list your achievements, give an honest review of the pros and cons, refuse to attend. Wait, I'm sorry. I thought refuse to whatever. I'm sorry. I'm losing it. Like to relax alone, attend political rallies, and stand up for what you believe in. Encourage and support your children with their hobbies. Play in your local sports team. I'm gonna encourage my children. I care a lot about my kids. Surrounded by natural beauty, getting away from the strain of life. Romantic getaway, structured day out at the theme park. Safe. Sign my name. I wish I had fiber in my house. We have, I don't know what we have, but I don't have an Ethernet connection. I wish I did. I really hope, I want to move out and try to get a place with Ethernet. But yeah, I really want to try and get a better spot. Like, I need a small apartment, but if, you know, my boyfriend moves in with me, which they might, I want to try and get a better spot. Like, I need a small apartment, but if, you know, my boyfriend moves in with me, which they might, I want to try and get a better spot. Like, I need a small apartment, but if, you know, my boyfriend moves in with me, which they might, I think I'd really like to have like a maybe like a studio or something, and just something like cheap, you know, 2 people and maybe one room. Just have something where I could have my setup. Maybe like 2 rooms, but I want to like have my setup where I can really control everything. I think that would be really nice. Right now, I'm in like a tiny corner of my room. I should have gotten a twin size bed, but I was like, no, I want to get a full. It was a horrible mistake. I have nowhere to put anything. Most of my stuff is on the ground next to my bed because I need to put my meds and stuff on the table. It's wild. We switch between a giant archaeological. You have archaeological pits? I'm sorry. I'm I'm suburbs, high rises, more suburbs. Yeah, I feel the suburbs part. We've been getting more and more suburbs. You have archaeological pits? That's what? Do you go to them often? Do you go and like check them out? Can you check them out? Can you? I'm sorry. I'm getting distracted. Da, da, da. Sorry. Fine, I'll solve this myself, Chris spits. So much for family loyalty, eh? Grabbing the nigh-on fluorescent suitcase, Chris disappears into the night. You go back to the dishes, picking up Sam's cup again. The peeling face now seems to bore into you. The knot in your stomach tightens. Nah, I want to go to archaeology. We don't have that much around here. The closest you get is like Montana. Montana has like a lot of paleontological, you know, stuff. But Washington, Oregon, parts of Idaho, there's nothing. It was all underwater. We found one thing, and we were confused as to how a dinosaur got out into the middle of the ocean. That's pretty much it. Oh, and stuff from like, you know, whatchamacallit, Ice Age, kind of mid in my, you know, Ice Age, overrated, not gonna lie. But, I don't know. You know what? Not up to me. I also live next to the Texas Crushed Stone Quarry. Ooh, that sounds cool. What is crushed stone? Wait, are there a lot of caves in Texas? I never remember. Texas has like the axolotl caves and stuff, right? Oh, whoops.
10 seconds, everybody.
Not the best source of consumer advice, then.
Don't blame me when it explodes. Going in 5, 4, 3.
Foreshadowing.
Good evening, I'm Jeremy Dawson. Our main headlines tonight. Destination unknown. At the end of Advance's first full week in office, we ask exactly who's leading this charge. Tonight, I'll be discussing what the new future may hold with a leading economist and radical free thinker. With the Assets and Wealth Act on the brink of raising living standards for the vast majority of the country, I'll be asking my guests if we're on the way to a new future. Out with the old, Remington Smith have appointed Sophia Remington as their new CEO.
We're going to shoot down Remington.
Gives us a sense of this influential young firebrand who, at the tender age of 23, becomes the youngest female CEO in history. Sophia Remington's appointment is a risk for the giant mega corporation. Sophia, as our regular viewers will be aware, has always been a wild child.
We're gonna try to ruin her company. See if we can get a different company in power.
Sophia promises it'll be all the rage this Christmas, but concerns have been raised about the product's safety. Making a splash. Intrepid scientist Dr. David Wall and marine biologist Ingrid Swarsborg and Horgensfield have today set off to explore Dante's taint.
I hate Dante. Hey, stop saying that.
Was previously thought unreachable, but thanks to
They're very good.
underwater flower technology, the pair hope to successfully reach the imposing
Axolotls are one lake in Mexico. There's a giant, like 200-foot high cave under our interstate. I heard about that. That's actually cool. We have mountains. They're not as cool. They explode. We do have the Trail of Two Forks. We have the Ape Caves and the Trail of Two Forests, which is very close by.
The footballer was caught while out celebrating being named Sports Personality of the Year last week, as reported by this very program. Johnny is seen here with socialite and performance artist Tiffany Lamore, whose recent show, Snatched Inside My Snatch, has kept her
Oh,
Could romance be on the cards for these two budding A-listers? And grievous bodily charm. With advance promising a radical new position on crime, how afraid should we actually be? I'll be going live around the country to talk with people who've seen the criminal justice system from every perspective. With more and more people saying they're scared to walk the streets alone at night, could this be exactly the right time for Advance's new approach?
I don't. Wait, are axolotls from one lake? Because you can get axolotls in like a toy, or not toy, I'm sorry, a pet store. I'm pretty sure they're in my pets, or a pet store in the mall. Dang it! I keep messing up that. I press the wrong trigger every time. I think I'm just used to playing Call of Duty at this point. And so you press left and then right. Yes, I occasionally play Call of Duty on my controller. I know. Sacrilege.
In the wake of the government's swift enactment of the Assets and Wealth Act, we're talking about Advance's first week in office and what the new future holds. Joining me are Katie Brightman, a leading economist, and Alan James, author of Alan James is Right, The Free Man's Guide to Waking Up. Alan, the government certainly haven't dragged their heels on delivering some of the legislation they promised. But what does the Wealth Act mean for us?
Nothing, Jeremy.
Nothing, Jeremy.
Slaves were just in prettier cages.
A confident dismissal there. Katie Brightman, do you agree?
I'm afraid I don't, no. I think that Advance have realised that the current economic system of unlimited, unending growth is untenable.
There I agree with you. They're moving to the next steps in the grand plan.
Grand plan, Alan?
It's all in my book. Alan James is right, Jeremy. We're to become the great herd, ignorant, sterile, and short-lived.
Oh, foreshadowing again with the sterile and ignorant and the other ones.
If you'll excuse the colourful metaphor.
Yes, orgy is the right word. Only it'll be the overlords having an orgy on our poor broken backs. It's all in my book. Alan James is
shamelessly self-promoting. Katie, how do you think the rest of the world will respond to this new approach?
I think they're watching carefully. Advance are the most destructive threat that the world powers have faced since the last Great War.
Yes, Katie's right. War is inevitable.
Thank you, but that isn't.
And this will not be a war like we've ever seen before. We're talking millions of deaths.
Bro, Texas is so self-centered.
That can level entire cities. We're talking
out of the wrong orifices.
Mock me all you like, Jeremy, but when they murder your parents and they poison your food and they take you away to their camps for hypno-brainwashing, we'll be laughing then.
That might be
That's more foreshadowing, because that actually happened. It's kind of funny to go back to the earlier broadcast and see it, the stuff that was like supposed to be kooky and actually worked out.
More than 90% of the population wealthier and is on target to produce a permanent end to poverty.
Bollocks! What this young lady doesn't understand, Jeremy, is that these are the same people. Maybe they've rebranded, but it's all a little circus act to keep us from seeing the tyrant behind the curtain.
That's where you're wrong, Alan. For a start, they've mobilised the youth vote like we've never seen before.
You say mobilise, I call it grooming. The grooming of an entire generation to walk happily into eternal bondage. They're like psychic paedophiles.
But based on the facts, Katie, what are your predictions?
The Assets and Wealth Act is only the first step.
Mm-hmm.
Advance now have a historic budgetary surplus, and as well as properly funding our public services, they're already They're already funneling unprecedented amounts into scientific research in the arts.
Or, as I call them in my book, Frankenscience and Opie Arts.
Like opioids.
See?
Can we get back to the issue at hand, please, Alan?
This is the issue. It's all coming from the water, the chemicals. They're pumping it full of belief juice.
Don't get me wrong, I want to see these changes, but only if they're sustainable. If advanced
They force schools to only teach Texas history every other year. What?
that could be catastrophic.
The catastrophe is that they're succeeding. They've got us sat here talking about their puppet show.
All right, we're running out of time. Quickly, Alan, what does the future look like to you?
A bleak space where we've all been figuratively sodomized into submission.
No, of course. Katie?
We might be on the eve of a brave new world. God knows we need
Wait,
some change, but we need
what do you
to
mean
push.
forced to
Let's walk forward
Texas
with our
history?
Two very
What, like the Alamo?
Alan James, Katie Brightman, thank you for joining me.
We don't have anything. Well, we have like Native American history. Most of the time, we just have like a lot of cultural stuff for
That's all coming up.
basically all the people that we killed.
1 minute back.
You know, I think they might do some good.
I hope so too, Jeremy.
How much are you being paid by them then?
Shut the fuck up, Alan. I've never heard so much shit in my life.
Well, we'll see who's full of shit, won't we?
Serious all this shit, won't we?
Unfortunately, I can't understand it for you.
Well, I don't know what she meant by that.
I know I should probably go to sleep, but I don't know. I don't really want to.
Shit, you will. She's good. You know she is.
I'm thinking about food again, so there we go.
10 seconds, everybody. Little jokey, scared as a big guy. Caught you with water.
If that sticks, I'll destroy
5,
you.
4, 3.
You know, there's an old trick from World War II.
We're going to be taking a deep dive into the state of
My
in our country.
neighbor
Advance have already tasked what they are calling a solution
taught me, where if you boil stinging nettles into like a soup,
We go behind the headlines.
you can just straight up make your stomach numb by drinking that.
First up, we have Gregory Judge, a lawyer who sees the problems close up on the front line. Can you hear me, Gregory?
Natives in the Six Flags of Texas. I want to go to Six Flags over Texas.
Face of the cold hand of justice.
Well, as you can imagine, Jeremy, we are massively understaffed in this country. We're working every hour we can just to try and cope with the caseloads on our desks.
Which must affect the quality of support you can offer.
Well, we can barely keep up with demand, Jeremy. There just simply isn't enough being done at a systemic level to relieve the problem. We need more support from ministers. We need change at a structural level,
I'm
Jeremy.
leaving, Greg.
Not a good time, darling.
It never is it? I'll be at my mother's.
Just hang on. Oh, the problem isn't a local one, Jeremy. It's nationwide. Just give me 5 minutes. I'm talking to Jeremy Donaldson.
Oh, have you mentioned your affairs?
No. Well, the affairs of the Justice Department that we should be concerned about.
Hello, Mr. Donaldson.
Hello, Mrs. Judge.
We need legislation to relieve the pressure on our public
Sorry
servants.
to interrupt the news, Mr. Donaldson. Can I have a moment to tell my husband I'm leaving him?
Yes, I totally understand. Quite the picture of a burdened legal sector there. Gregory Judge, thank you for joining us. Next, I'm joined by Police Chief Constable Bob Peel, a man with a very different perspective on our nation's crime. Do you think there's a problem with the system, Bob?
Six Flags over Texas is boring. No, it's not, maybe. I used to work at Disney World, so I don't know. I always wanted to go to a place that's more like ride-oriented rather than like, you know.
Where have we gone wrong, Bob?
Well, that's not a simple question, Jeremy, but I think it all comes down to moral decay. We've diluted our culture and lost touch with what it means to be a citizen of this once great country. Steve Vickers
Shoot.
Sunday sermon, we probably shouldn't have found hanging.
And to what do you attribute this moral decay?
Foreigners, gays and gypsies mainly. It's all in the Bible. Look, Leviticus clearly states that... Oh, bugger, hang on a moment. Jeremy, your bloody gimp's escaped. Delia? Delia, could you give me a little help, please, dear? As I was saying, Jesus didn't like immigrants much, did he?
And just to be clear, you think it's the immigrants who are responsible for the moral decay?
Absolutely, Jeremy. Back in your box, Clive. Back in your box. Delia, I really could use a little help with this.
Oh, sorry, darling. I was spaying the badgers.
Yes, I'm talking to Jeremy Donaldson. Clive, could you put him back in the box?
Oh, Clive, you know it's Wednesday. Hugo, back in your gift space.
And whose responsibility is it to make a change, Bob?
Well, it is certainly not the responsibility of the decent, good, white people of
Darling,
this...
where's the padlock?
Hold on just a moment.
Oh, Clive, this simply won't do. Naughty, naughty, naughty boy.
Oh, you have to talk about, like, French people? What does Texas have to do with French people?
As I was saying, Jeremy, moral decay. Crime is the responsibility of the criminal, no one else. Look, everyone has a sob story, but we don't all end up as barbarians, do we? Look, when our daughter Alice comes home with an A-, does she go on a killing spree? No, she takes 3 of the pills and hides under the stairs like a normal child.
Thank you, Bob.
Like Harry Potter.
Locking down the police's position on morality faults. And finally tonight, hopefully uninterrupted, it's time to get to the heart of the matter. Tony Dawson has recently been released from prison after serving 3 years for aggravated assault, burglary, and menacing a swan. He's agreed to talk to
You, what? What about a swan?
his birthday. Many happy returns, Tony.
Cheers, Jez. Call me Titwank Tony. Everybody else does.
No, I'm not going to be doing that. Can you tell us what it's like in prison, Tony?
Titwank Tony. Prison's a mixed bag. Structure's quite nice, but it's a constant battle against institutionalization, as you can imagine. And obviously, Titwanks are quite hard to come by.
I'm picking up that you're not alone in there, Tony.
Titwank Tony. Yeah, sorry, my friends are throwing me a surprise party.
Yeah, hello.
Okay, well, we're trying to get back to that party as soon as possible. First, let me ask you this. Do you feel that your time spent in prison helped to rehabilitate you in any way, Tony?
Titwank Tony. I don't think it's as easy as that, Jez. I think asking that is an oversimple.
It sounds like it's getting quite busy there, Tony, but let's try and soldier on. Since leaving custody, have you been able to find a new job?
Yeah, all the boys are here.
Mm-hmm.
Little Chris and Vampire Chris.
Thank you, Vampire Chris. He's a unsung hero. Tell you what.
One sec, love. Shit, don't show on the news. Rehabilitation's difficult with the current system, Jez. Just not set up for it, you know. It's inherently unjust.
It's open.
So, do you feel tempted to... I'm sorry, who's this guy?
You are joking. Chrissy Freebollocks has only got Mr. Fancy, oh. Not now, fellas. I'm on the news.
It seems like we've caught you at a bad time.
The little boy?
Oh, I can't really hear you, mate. It's getting a bit busy here. Jesus.
Yes, we seem to be losing the signal there, Tony.
Fucking way, let's believe that.
Well, we're just trying to get that signal back.
I want the signal to come back fast. They fought Spain and Texas when they accidentally sailed here during the French intervention. How did you accidentally sail to a landlocked state? That doesn't make sense. Oh wait, it's not landlocked, is it? It has that little strip of beach on the Gulf of Mexico, right? Am I crazy?
1 minute back, everybody.
I'll tell you what. I'm very... Around here, you don't ever want to, like, go in the... Well, you can go in the ocean, but if you go in the ocean, you're likely to just die. Like, that's... I don't like going... I don't think I've gone in the ocean in a very long time. And if you do, you don't go out at all. You will die if you go more than, like, maybe 10 feet into the ocean. If you can't touch... Like, if you're, like, chest high, maybe, in salt water, dead. 100% dead every single time. We have so many drownings. So many drownings. We never had to fight anyone. I mean, in culture we didn't. We just had to fight not eating each other.
Welcome's Black. I'm Megan Wolf, and on tonight's Culture Spot, I'll
be chatting with one of the first beneficiaries of the Assets and Wealth Act, a team of inspiring young people from Scritchford Sixth Form College who today received a grant from Advance to take their
We have
play,
Corpus
Hey,
Christ.
Friendship on a tour of local secondary schools. Welcome to you all. Well, let's start with you two, Harriet and Charlotte Winstanley-Hamilton. Girls, you must be thrilled.
We are, Megan. We're overwhelmed, to be honest.
And I believe you two are sisters, is that right?
Yes, Charlotte's my oldest. I'm the older, more
And the
popular
older
one.
sister.
I'm joking.
Harriet and
The
Trey were
rab-
really the ones who came up with the whole idea.
So, Harry and I were shooting the breeze in the cafeteria.
Shooting the bees.
Let's actually do it.
So I went to look for a drama teacher.
But she'd been laid off due to budget cuts.
Yeah.
Fortunately, I directed a pantomime when I was at university, so I knew the ropes, as it were.
Oh, right, yes, but you're the maths teacher, aren't you?
Yes, that's me, Jeff Algebra, maths teacher.
Maths is really important.
Oh, thanks.
Math is really important.
Yeah, thanks.
As is theatre. It's one of the oldest art forms in history, Aristotle. I just think that when we travel around all these problem schools and the poor kids see us, they say, hey, I really want to be like those attractive kids. And that's a very beautiful and powerful thing. We touch our audiences.
I only go to the beaches in Texas, and then Fisher's Island on what? Fisher's Island, New York. Do you go to New York a lot? Is that like a common thing?
Yes.
We just want to bring a bit of song and joy into people's lives.
And teach people about the difficult issues. The issues
Difficult
that really
issues.
matter.
And I think you're going to be showing us an extract from this play, aren't you?
That's right. Put into context, I play a young first year who's having some troubles at school.
I play a young first year who's having some trouble at school, who's also lost her parents to Voldemort.
A metaphor? Maybe she's you at home, or like, maybe she's you, Megan.
Maths is really important.
Yeah, thanks, Steve.
Put it in, coach.
Yes, thanks, Steve.
Right, well, I'm going to have a little chat with your teacher while you run off and get ready. I can't wait to see it. That's it, that way. So, Jeff, when did you first hear about the grant?
2 days ago, a letter from Advance arrived from the school. Now, the headmaster thought it was all a prank, but his secretary retrieved it from his bin and brought it to me.
How? How did you react?
I also threw it in the bin. But then, Harriet and Trey rescued it, and they rang the number at the bottom of the page, and next thing you know, we're on tour.
Woo!
Well, I think we can all guess which way you'll be voting from now on.
Do you know what? It's funny because Angela and I don't usually vote. We're not very political. I'm a mathematician, of course, and she's a paraplegic mainly.
She's mainly a paraplegic.
DIY show back in the day, and so we thought, why not? Let's have a go at this whole democracy thing.
Okay.
And here we bally well are.
Good stuff.
Fucking brilliant!
So, let's have a look at a short section of Hey, Friendship.
Dear Diary, I'm not sure I can take another day at this school. Another day of tears. Tears. Another day of fears. But still I walk the corridors alone. Alone. Dreading what might be around every corner. What's around the corner?
What's around the corner?
What's around the corner? Oh, hi Gary. Oh heavens no! It's Gary the Fist! Gary the Fist!
Going somewhere, little first year?
Great. I've been looking for some poor victim to bully all morning, but will this make me feel better?
Family used to drive there every summer.
Excuse me, I'm late for maths. It's my favourite subject. And so important.
Very nice up there in New York.
What?
Maths is for losers.
My arm's stuck, coach.
Keep going.
My arm stuck, coach.
Maths is for losers. Now, give me your lunch money.
Double lunch for me today, but why am I only truly happy when I'm eating?
I feel that.
Today, Gary the Fist.
What do you mean not today? Who are you? My arm's free, coach.
Brilliant, keep going.
Right, who are you to stand up to me? I, Gary the Fist.
Gary the Fist.
Girl with 2 gay dads, who's all alone.
Vanessa is captain of the netball team. Yeah. And Blake owns a motorbike.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I can't fight all three of you, and I don't have any friends of my own.
Oh, we gotta do the beat thing.
Take a look at me. Take a little look at my face.
2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
It's my choice to be mean. So stop now, make a different choice.
Hey, listen up, I won't take no crap.
Ah.
Who said middle class girls can't rap? I ain't afraid of your frou-frou lads. I'm a mother-loving rebel, but I still love nuts.
Shoot.
Hey, kids, I'm Gary the Fifth. People think folks like me probably shouldn't exist, but that's just prejudice, and I'd do better if you knew the way that I became Gary the Fist. I grew up on a council estate. The park was hip, but the flats weren't great. My dad used to come home drunk and late, and he'd hit my mum if for dinner he had to wait. Where's my dinner?
It's not ready.
Where's my dinner, woman? Don't make me ask you again.
How do you have such good rhythm? Stop! Don't make fun of me.
I guess life's pretty hard on a council estate. 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 It's so damn hard on a council estate.
Life can be peachy keen.
Yeah.
If you work as a team.
Just work as a team.
It's your choice to be me.
It's my choice.
So stop now, make a different choice.
Listen to that inner voice.
Friendship.
Ah, I messed up. How do you have... Yeah, no. How do you have such good rhythm?
Thankfully, that's all we have time for tonight on the
So?
Nightly News. Join us tomorrow night for all the headlines from across the country. My name's
Wait, do you mean how so you have such...
And we're out.
Oh, that was brilliant.
What?
Oh, I wasn't paying... You...
I believe that was art.
I believe
I'm not, though. I'm just terrible.
I have a
Oh.
similar belief about
Well, thank you.
paycheck.
Actually,
Someone please get me
I really want to be, like... I really like singing. I think I do it a lot on stream by... I just have a habit of... I really feel really dumb talking about singing because, I don't know, it's an insecurity of mine. But I love singing. I used to practice. I don't practice anymore because I don't really have a room to practice. And, sleeping schedules and stuff like that with roommates, blah, blah, blah. But I've never done karaoke before, but I always really wanted to. Anyways, that's a little too real. We get back to the funny. How long have we been streaming for? Almost 3 hours? Never mind, I misread my own message. That's fair. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da. Sam's gone to pick up Chris's stuff from the street. Don't wait up. Underline twice. So this is your fault now, is it? You sulkily press play on the cheap horror film you're going to watch together. It used to absolutely terrify you as a kid, but always makes the two of you laugh. It's not the same without Sam, but you still chuckle to yourself occasionally. Just as you get to the good bit, the part where Candy decides to investigate alone, your 14-year-old son interrupts. He wants to go to a friend's house. He looks at you in a way only a child can, pleading yet somehow defiant. Yeah, he asked, so I'm fine. I don't mind. Like, I want you to ask me. I don't really care about school nights. I honestly don't. I never thought that, oh, you need to be home because it's school. That doesn't make sense. You can be tired in school. It's okay. I used to sleep in school all the time. I did really bad, but I slept a lot. Clearly surprised, he practically races out the door. You doze in front of the movie, waiting for his return. You start awake at the sound of TV static. It's gone midnight. There's no sign of Charlie or Sam. You broke a promise, so you gotta go. Arriving at the friend's house, you find your son, who miraculously notices the time when he sees you. He may think you were born yesterday, but at least he apologizes. That's something. Boom. We're good about that. We're good. That's good. Teaching a lesson, but not breaking trust. You know? We're like, hey, we trust you. If you break that trust, you know. But I want you to know that it's only because you broke my trust. That's it. You can't help but crack a smile as you look around the table. The snow has settled on the grass outside. The kids are pulling a cracker, while your elderly mother tries to keep her eyes open. You did always have a soft spot for Christmas. You're sitting at the head of the table now, your dad's place. It's been a tense afternoon. Everyone can feel it. It's the first time you've seen Chris since you refused to part with your passport. It's a big change for Sam. The two siblings used to be inseparable. Christmas is usually such a nice time of year. The clatter of cutlery is all that can be heard as Chris stares pointedly at you. I'm going to just stay silent. Chris knocks back a fourth glass of wine, a little too violently. See, Sam? Can't even look me in the eyes after what happened. Your daughter looks up confused. What do you mean? What happened? You brace yourself. Sam tries to interject. Let's not go into it now. But Chris continues forcefully. No. I think she should hear it. Well, Susie, Alex here. Thank you, Chris. That's enough. Chris turns away from you, taking some French station out on a cheap cut of roast chicken. Your daughter, Susie, seizes the opportunity to corner you. You know how you love me? You chuckle. That sounds familiar. I'm not going to like this, am I? You joke. Susie rolls her eyes. You know, me and my friends are planning on going traveling this year, Susie begins innocently. Well, I was hoping you'd help me with the money. She's interrupted by Chris, who makes a diverse snort. I wouldn't hold your breath, Suze. Not known for your generosity, are you, Alex? Ignoring Chris, you smile at your daughter. We'll see so many parts of the world and learn so much about other cultures, Susie gushes. You sigh and lower your voice. You know, money is really tight now that Grandma's staying here. We just don't have that kind of money, Suze. But please, Harriet's parents are helping you. I'm sorry. I wish we could afford it, but we can't. What? You promised! Your daughter yells. She looks from the face of one parent to the other and opens her mouth to speak. Instead, she lets out a frustrated shriek and buries her head in her hands. Chris starts to applaud. And the Parent of the Year award goes to... Chris starts a sarcastic drum roll on the table. You look to Sam's support, but nothing is forthcoming. Pay no attention, Suze, Chris goes on. Alex has no time for their family, isn't that right? You can't bring yourself to speak. Pathetic. Chris puts an arm around Susie and escorts her out of the room. Ooh. Oh, wait, never mind. I've never slept in school, but I still failed like every class. Yeah, you see, sleeping doesn't matter. You're just stupid. I'm sorry. Charlie excuses himself awkwardly as you start to clear the plates in silence. Have you had a nice birthday, Pat? Your mother chimes in cheerfully. Merry Christmas. Don't pay for your daughter's don't pay for your daughter to go on holiday. Now we know that all of this is actually good. Maybe. You're leafing through the pile of accumulated posts. Each new bill pulls your gut like a lead weight until a flash of blue makes you pause. Recognizing hold on. I'm kind of over the mic. Hold on. Recognizing the teal advanced logo on the envelope, you tear it open. Dear Winston residents, thank you for sending us your passports for approval. We can now confirm the receipt and validation for the new assets and wealth redemption scheme. Hopefully, this will make the month of arguments with Sam worth it. As such, it's our pleasure to enclose a check, which we hope you will see as a symbol not only of our gratitude towards you, but of our unwavering commitment to creating a society free of inequality. The throbbing of your fresh, speed-induced paper cut is the only reason you can believe you're awake. A check! A sizable one at that. Chris was right. Advance really are redistributing wealth. We will continue to strive for the betterment of this nation and its people. Forwards together, Julia Salisbury and Peter Clements. The weight of your financial burden slightly lessens. It's bliss. Wait, did it go down at all? Did we go up or we didn't change? Sometimes when you say the names of the characters, I think you're talking about me. Oh. Oh, I thought they were doing something else. Well off? Hell yeah, baby, we're in the green. Why does the zip on this damn case never close? It's your anniversary. Every year, you and Sam go away for the weekend, usually camping. You're not made of money. You've been looking forward to it for ages, finally getting some time alone together, where you can forget about the noise of life. No kids, no work, just a bit of romance, and some peace and quiet. The zip finally gives up the battle, and you drag the bulging suitcase down the stairs. The answering machine is blinking on the hall. Good evening, Alex. This is Mr. Bozeman. I'm calling to inform you that you will be required to work this weekend. Your heart sinks. Some information has come to light concerning the rising tensions between our nations and foreign powers, and the National Nightly News team will be working around the clock to ensure we break the story first. Needless to say, I will expect your attendance tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. sharp. Have a pleasant evening, Alex. Shock turns to annoyance and then fury. What are you going to tell Sam? Sam comes down the stairs, brimming with excitement. Kissing you, they grab the car keys from the dish and start to load your bags into the back. What do we do here? Nah. See, we're being a goody two-shoes. We gotta stay goody two-shoes. You sigh heavily. You're going to go, aren't you? A voice behind you makes you whip around. You nod simply. Of course you are. It's too much to expect for you to put your family first for once. God forbid. I don't know why I bother, Alex. I really don't. And with that, Sam's gone. The front door swings slightly in silence. I like how when we were poor and we lost everyone, Sam and I were together. And we loved each other very much. But now that I'm trying to focus on my job, obviously, everything just falls apart. Now, I'd like to point out I was a very good dad in our first run. I just couldn't overcome a nuclear war. That was my one downfall. I didn't see that coming. Everything else, perfect. Absolutely perfect. Your son, Charlie, hovers at your elbow as you read. Do you find yourself striving to achieve? Are you an active member of the team? Do you like reaping the benefits of cooperation? Join the advanced go-getters today. Forwards together. We're going to say yes to this, actually. Charlie grabs the flyer from you and thrusts the form into your hands. So I can walk there straight from school, and Ben's sister can drop us home after, so you don't have to do anything. You sign the permission slip for your son to join the Advanced Go-Getters. Your son is thrilled. It's heartwarming to see him so passionate about becoming an active part of the community. This can only be a good thing. Literally the Hitler Youth. That's actually the Hitler Youth. That's pretty much what happened. But let's, that aside, Hitler Youth, pretty good haircut. Just saying, really good haircut. Bad people, amazing haircut. Just saying. After a particular... I'm sorry, that was stupid. After a particularly long day at work, you come home to find the posts sorted into piles as Sam has taken to doing recently. Most of it is the usual rubbish, but a letter with an increasingly familiar Advance logo in urgent, respond immediately, plastered on the front, in a correspondingly urgent red font grabs your attention. Best to get it over with. Dear Winston, this letter is to inform you that the Advance government has taken another step forward in our fight for equality. No, you're true. You're true? That's true. If you can't be prepared for nuclear fallout, how can you call yourself a good dad? Yeah, that's, you're right. If your kids aren't, if you don't got a good bunker, if your kids aren't ready for, they're not trained for duck and cover, Huh? What? I'm sorry. Dear Winston residents, this letter is to inform you that the Advance government, by nationalizing the largest private corporations and redistributing their resources among the citizens of this great country, the Partnership Bonds program ensures that the wealth created by the people is delivered to the people. You don't remember this being in the manifesto. Manifesto. Every household will become a partner in one of 3 carefully selected institutions chosen by Advance for consistent high performance and financial security. Please note, all returns are based on public opinion, cannot be guaranteed. Please select one of the following. Eye of the Beholder Incorporated. Whether it's cosmetics, clothing, or culture, we see the beauty in all our customers. Neil's Deals Limited. It's always a steal from Crazy Neil. Pleasure Corp. Our business is your pleasure, from sports to travel, or even just some new time. You can't say pleasure without leisure. Let's go with Eye of the Beholder. Thank you for making your selection. Please return this form using the envelope provided. You will receive a report from your partnership in 3 to 6 working months. It seems even Advance can't defeat the quagmire of government bureaucracy. The future of the nation is in partnership. Forwards together. Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement. Just how much influence could you have? You had to clip me? What did I say? What did I say? Don't clip me. No, clip me all you want. I love it. You step outside your oak collar in silence. Sam slams the door and you wince, hoping the door won't come off its hinges. You don't say anything. Now's not the time. As you approach the front desk, you feel physically sick. The police officer asks you to wait. Eventually, after what seems like an eternity, your daughter is brought out by an officer with a kind face. She's a good kid, but if we pick her up for graffiti again, we will have to charge her. You nod and apologize on Susie's behalf, as Sam hugs your shell-shocked daughter. As you shake her hand, the officer lowers her voice. Keep her away from that boy, and I think she'll be fine. Whoa! See, I never liked that. I don't like it when they're like, ugh, keep him away. That boy's a bad influence. It's like, I don't know. Like, I understand, like, bad influence, trying to keep your kid, like, safe and stuff, but the Hitler haircut? Not the Hitler haircut, the Hitler Youth haircut, little thin on the sides, pulled back on the top. You know what I'm talking about? You look up, like, Hitler Youth photos, it's like the most popular haircut for guys nowadays. You look up Hitler Youth photos, and they all have it. It's insane. I guess you could just call it the Nazi haircut, because a lot of, I don't know, you see it a lot in, like, Nazi movies and stuff. But if you look at old-timey, like, Hitler Youth photos, no, they all have it. It's crazy. Who's Susie hanging out with? Oh, sorry. In the car, you attempt to broach the subject, but Susie refuses to say a word. After a while, you give up your questions about who this boy might be and just drive. Hours later, you stare at the ceiling, worrying. The stillness in the bedroom is the only sign that Sam is also wide awake. Who is Susie hanging out with? Why is she acting out? Neither of you are going to sleep tonight. Did you clip me saying that the Nazis were bad people, but they had a really good haircut? I hope you did. That sounds like an amazing clip. 2 clips this stream already. I'm doing good, baby. Ugh. I might need to go and get more salt water. I could get some soda. I let myself have soda just because I still have alcohol cravings, and soda helps with that. So I don't want to cut that out. That's more of like a mental health thing, and I kind of want to be sure that I'm staying on top of that, you know. Still in remission and got to be careful. I'm going to be right back. I think there's some soda in the kitchen. Getting some soda. Soda, Minnesota. My butt hurts. My legs hurt. I hurt. Ooh, I hurt. Ooh, I hurt. I can't do that. I can't do a Led Zeppelin parody. I'm sorry I forced you to wait. Sorry. Why was Amelia Earhart even famous? She was just a pilot who was bad at being a pilot. No, she was really good. She was the first female pilot to ever cross the Atlantic. And she was actually like a really amazing pilot. She just disappeared, and they didn't find her body. They don't know why she crashed. They don't know how she crashed. And the coconut crab theory is a theory. People keep talking about it like it's a fact, but it's technically not. It's just a theory, because coconut crabs are notorious for eating like living creatures. The only issue is that coconut crabs won't eat things that are bigger than themselves. So if they find like a really small dog, sure, they'll eat that. Or a small bird, anything like that. But like a person, you couldn't get a coconut crab to eat a person because it's bigger than them and they just have no reason to. At least as far as I know. But yes, coconut crab theory. Amelia Earhart was one of the best pilots, American pilots ever. She really was. Oh, I think she also. No, I don't know if it was her. I thought it was her. No, never mind. Maybe a half of a person? Maybe. Maybe like, you know, the scattered remains of a person.
While you're powering up and getting the adverts loaded, I thought I should just tell you that we've had one of those public information films from the government, and it's mandatory that you play it. You still have a free choice for the other two, so read those tape labels carefully, but make sure you play the advance advert, preferably at the second break. Right, that's the lot. Have a great show, Toodle Pip. My God, that
Oh, how's it going with Steve? Why are all men such pricks?
That well, eh?
Apparently he has a complicated relationship with his fish.
Sorry, are you saying he chose his imaginary...
Okay. Oh. I get it now. So it's these tapes that actually affect it. So this one. Oh.
4, 3.
Good evening. I'm Jeremy Dawson.
And I'm Megan Wolf. Our main stories tonight.
Uncooperative. A mysterious symbol has appeared overnight on thousands of buildings throughout the capital.
Tonight, in an exclusive live interview with Prime Ministers Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement, I'll be asking what this mysterious symbol might mean.
Critics have been quick to dismiss the graffiti as a publicity stunt,
Mhm.
or an act of frustration by a tiny, disorganized group of those who will never, under any circumstances, be content.
We shall overcome. Trapped in Dante's taint for more than a month now, doctors Ingrid Svorsborg and Horgensvoord and David Wong announced today that they're considering two possible options.
With two of the finest minds in science working together, hopes are still high for the eventual return of the team to dry land.
Without enough engineers to successfully fix their craft, the team seem likely to attempt to farm the cavern's ecosystem while they wait for rescue from above ground. I think I'll stick to risotto, Jeremy.
Both avoided. As the last Mr. Snugglehogs is found and destroyed, we ask, how could we have been so blind?
Fortunately, this station wisely chose not to advertise Mr. Snugglehugs, and the subsequent disappointing sales turned out to be a miracle, as only 7 children were horribly injured in a single toy. How much worse could it have been? Thankfully, we'll never know.
Julia Salisbury, who mobilised numerous government resources to recall the product,
Have you seen Bo Burnham's Inside? I have seen a couple of shows by Bo Burnham, but I don't remember if I've seen specifically Inside.
Table for 2. Johnny Hansleaves and Tiffany Lamour were spotted having a private moment out at lunch today.
the popular couple have certainly been on a roller coaster since they started dating late last year. And this image is sure to place them firmly back in the tabloids.
Johnny's secretive hospital visits have had the rumour mill churning. I think it's safe to say that they're not looking at a school report.
Is his once celebrated role model about to become the bad boy of sports?
And radical ideas. In an attempt to put the Mr. Snugglehugs disaster behind them, Rimington's Fist CEO Sophia Rimington today announced a surprising new project that already has the markets raising an eyebrow.
Known for taking risks and bold strategies, could the adventurous CEO be leading
The one where he locked himself in his childhood room for COVID for a year and a half. That sounds amazing.
Borrowing service will be a new international travel system based around the construction of a major tunnel through the center of the Earth. Sophia Rimington
Like he was just stuck in there, or he just refused to come out.
the matter of an afternoon. Geologists are concerned about the implications of digging a hole through the planet, while flat earthers claim it should be quite easy.
With that exclusive prime ministerial interview coming up later.
And our very own Patrick Bannon live at the first annual Sports Board final.
You won't want to miss a second of tonight's
National Nightly News.
He refused to leave until he finished the Netflix special. Is he okay?
But first tonight, while Advance is certainly proving popular with the majority
He's
of the country,
fine.
we've seen their wealth and standards of living increase considerably. For some, the transition has not been as pleasant.
That's right, Megan. The formerly aristocratic members of our society have had to make major adjustments to come to terms with the new regime.
Robin Shaw in particular investigating
Dang it!
rumors that these previously privileged people may be planning some kind of protest. Robin?
Thanks, Megan. I'm here in moderate Hatchings to talk to Wentworth and Penelope Somerset Bentley, who were relocated
Wait,
to Alcasey behind.
was it like a lot of mental health issue? Like he covered a lot about mental health stuff, or
Tell me, how are you settling into your new lives?
Well, quite frankly, Robin, we're not settling in at all. Our neighbours are whitewatters.
Simply untenable. I hope you'll forgive my language, but it's as steaming as a Wednesday hatch basket with too much spatting.
Steady now, Penelope. Sorry, Robin, my sister's under a lot of pressure. She had to dress herself this morning and she still hasn't quite recovered, Robin.
My goodness, that must have been quite a shock.
She really struggles with women's, Robin.
Well, at least you've been rehoused in a nice big house.
Big house? This grubby little gaddis spatch only has one staircase.
And the breakfast room and the dining room in the same bloody place. Imagine that, having all one's grub in one room. One room, Robin.
So what would you say to the people that feel that your family has had it far too easy for far too long?
forcing himself in a room and forcing himself to make songs made him, slip.
Only one of our swimming pools was even heated.
But realistically, what can you do?
Well, you've asked the right bloody question, Robin.
Thank you, Wentworth. I wasn't the youngest ever editor of the Swinstead Middle School Inquirer for no reason.
I think our toilet butler was from Swinstead. Dear George. Oh, I wonder what happened to him. Daddy tried to shoot him in the buttocks and he ran off into the woods. And that's probably my last.
It's not that bad though. That's fair. But I mean, I've dealt with suicide, So I mean, it's not. I mean, I understand, but I'm not really. At least at the moment.
Right, you buggers! Carry-o!
Sunshade.
Oh wait, hold on. I'm gonna retry that because I wasn't paying attention. I get a little distracted. Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't know how I really feel about like tempting mental health anymore. So, but I might check it out. Shoot.
Oh, how's it going with Steve? Why are all men such pricks?
That one, eh?
Apparently he has a complicated relationship with his wife.
No.
Sorry, are you saying he chases imaginary friend in the sky? over you.
I don't know why I talked to you.
You're probably just a really awful date.
10 seconds, everybody. Like I said.
Oh, is Jeremy like an avid, like, atheist? That makes sense. He seems like he goes on 4chan a lot.
Good evening.
Or Reddit.
I'm Jeremy Donaldson.
And I'm Megan Wolf. Our main stories tonight.
Uncooperative. A mysterious symbol has appeared overnight on thousands of buildings.
Sorry, I just like looking at Jeremy more.
Exclusive live interview with Prime Ministers Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement. I'll be asking what this mysterious symbol might mean.
Critics have been quick to dismiss the graffiti as a publicity stunt or an act of frustration by a tiny, disorganized group of those who will never, under any circumstances, be content.
We shall overcome. Trapped in Dante's taint for more than a month now, doctors Ingrid Svorsborg and Horgensvoord and David Wong announced today that they're considering two possible options.
With two of the finest minds in science working together, hopes are still high for the eventual return of the team to dry land.
Without enough engineers to successfully fix their craft, the team seem likely to attempt to farm the cavern's ecosystem while they wait for rescue from above ground. I think I'll stick to risotto, Jeremy.
Bloodbath avoided. As the last Mr. Snugglehogs is found and destroyed, we ask, how could we have been so blind?
Fortunately, this station wisely chose not to advertise Mr. Snugglehugs, and the subsequent disappointing sales turned out to be...
I'm not religious, I'm spiritual. Gave me the ick.
...horribly injured by the lethal toy. How much worse could it have been? Thankfully, we'll never know.
I know, like, religion's kind of an ick topic, but I'm... Alright, you ready for this one, Choboya? I'm not a Satanist. But... I'm not a Satanist, but I'm really into demonology. I guess I should explain before you unsub. So, my favorite book, really, or I love the Divine Comedy, and more importantly, obviously, I love Inferno, Dante's Inferno, more commonly called, and it kind of got me interested in the concept of like hell and like demons and stuff like that. I'm not a Satanist. Anyways, so I went and I actually started to kind of research demons, and it was kind of off and on for me, but I kind of just committed to it. And I'm not, it's not like a religious thing for me. It's more like a study of like the history, you know, looking at the Lesser Key of Solomon and what Aleister Crowley was able to, or how Aleister Crowley put all that information together. Although I said the Lesser Key of Solomon, the Greater Key of Solomon and the Ars Goetia, the Goetia series, or the Le Megaton, still technically, that's hard to, it's complicated, but it's classification of like basically occult Christianity, and it's fascinating to me. I love that stuff. Actually, I've been working on a series. Personally agnostic. Yeah, I think I'm kind of falling into that category as well. As a dinosaur, you know, kind of have to write that line because, yeah, obviously, but at the same time, you know what I mean? Like, that, you know, just how it is. Anyways, enough about religion. Maybe I'll read part of the Ars Goetia at some point. Oh wait, no. The Ars Goetia, I like writing. Actually, I think I like my DeviantArt. Yeah, I know, I have a DeviantArt. How great am I? I have a link to my DeviantArt where I post stuff that I write in on my Twitch profile, and I've started a series which is partly based around the 72 demon royalty, or really aristocracy, in the Ars Goetia, and I've actually been getting a lot of attention for it, which is weird. So that's been like really fun, and it's a really fun series to work on. I get to kind of come up with a lot of like I get to interpret, you know, the language and what the demons might actually look like because a lot of it's very vague, obviously. If you're interested, if you like you know, uh, young adult like Percy Jackson, uh, well, I don't think it's that. It's a little bit more edgy. I don't know. I guess like uh, hmm, I'll say it. If you like JoJo, I think you'll probably like it. Biblical angels are scarier than most demons. Biblical angels, or what people call biblically accurate angels, are not actually biblically accurate. Um, I did a lot of research into biblically accurate angels, and for the most part, that's just kind of made up. When you look into the book of Revelations, which is where you get most of the descriptions of angels, it's actually animal heads rather than these, multi eyed, like ring stuff. You see animal heads, balls of light, sometimes, things that look like fire, but the biblically accurate angel thing was just kind of made up. It was just made up so that people are, more drawn to it. But demons are not really that scary either. Uh, a lot of demons just look like animals with slight modifications. Uh, they look like people. If you ever seen the depiction of Pie Man, he's basically just a dude who kind of looks like a girl and has a goose foot. You know, uh, one of my favorite uh, demons is Crocell. Crocell finds baths and makes them slightly warm, and they look like an angel. Lucifer, my hubby. Lucifer is a difficult demon to find. Lucifer and Asmodeus, Beelzebub, those sort of lords of sin are never actually mentioned in what Aleister Crowley put together. And from what I could find, it was actually in an occult sort of gathering, almost like a conference, where one specific, I get not really scholar, but basically scholar, uh, detailed all of those demons, but those don't have that much historical basis, at least not as much as the Ars Goetia and the Greater Key of Solomon do. So it's kind of hard to really, but no, Lucifer and Satan are completely, they are throughout all demonology, they are always there. Sometimes Lucifer and Satan are put as one. Sometimes they're split up. There's mistranslations, so sometimes people assume they're the same thing, but sometimes they're not. There's the confusion with Inferno, where Satan is allowed to wander hell, but at the same time he's trapped in the bottom ring of hell. He's locked down there. And so it's kind of confusing, and it's possible that there's a mistranslation where one was maybe like Satan or a different demon altogether, and then Lucifer was actually locked at the bottom. Obviously, like I really love that stuff. I love it. I love it so much. It's really cool to me. That and like dinosaurs. I don't know why, but I love that stuff. So yeah, that's as much as I'll go on religion. Demons are really cool, and they're not that scary. And most Satanists don't even know what they're talking about. If you go through Cabal text and a lot of stuff that they claim that their religion is based on, it's just not there. Oh, cool fact, by the way. J.K. Rowling stole all of her ideas from the Greater Key of Solomon. You can find almost every device that J.K. Rowling used in Harry Potter in the Greater Key of Solomon. I'm talking everything. The magic sword in there. The words like Avada Kedavra, abracadabra, is from the Greater Key of Solomon. Wands, spells, magic objects, magical creatures. No, I think magical creatures, at least some. Those are all in the Greater Key of Solomon. She stole everything from that. Religion is too complicated for me. It is, and it's a really sad thing that people don't realize how complicated religion is and spirituality. And it's easy to sort of throw your lot in with, oh, I'm spiritual rather than religious because it gives you that wiggle room. But enough about that. Let's get back to the game.
Johnny's secretive hospital visits have had the rumor mill churning. I think it's safe to say that they're not looking at his school report.
I'm not a Satanist. I just, love demons and Satan.
And radical ideas. In an attempt to put the Mr. Snugglehugs disaster behind them, Remington's Fist CEO Sophia Remington today announced a surprising new project.
No, I'd watch that too.
Known for taking risks and bold strategies, could the adventurous CEO be leading the business giant down a dark alley, or taking it to a new level of success?
We understand the Mobile Orientation Operational Borrowing Service will be a new international travel system based around the construction of a major tunnel through the center of the Earth. Sophia Remington claims it will
It was just girls? Ugh.
to the other the matter of
Girls.
the moon. Geologists are concerned about the implications of digging a hole through the planet, while flat earthers claim it should be quite easy.
With that exclusive prime ministerial interview coming up later.
And our very own Patrick Bannon live at the first annual Sports Board Final.
I know, so gay. Ugh. Women, icky. What is that noise? It's just thunder.
But first tonight, while Advance is certainly proving popular with the majority of the country, who've seen their wealth and standards of living increase considerably, for some, the transition has not been as pleasant.
That's right, Megan. The formerly aristocratic members of our society have had to make major adjustments to come to terms with the new regime.
Robin Short is in suburbia investigating rumours that these previously privileged people may be planning some kind of protest.
Hello.
Robin?
Thanks, Megan. I'm here in moderate Hatchings to talk to Wentworth and Penelope Somerset Bentley, who were relocated to the house.
I love that they all have like hyphen names. It's pretty great.
On their first day in office. Tell me, how are you settling into your new lives?
Well, quite frankly, Robin, we're not settling in at all. Our neighbours are whitewatters.
Simply untenable. I hope you'll forgive my language, but this is steaming as a Wednesday hatch basket with too much smadding.
Steady now, Penelope. Sorry, Robin, my sister's under a lot of...
I have a friend whose brother says, whoa, you can say he...
My goodness, that must have been quite a shock.
You can't say he anymore in 2023. And I swear to God, I want to punch him so bad. I know so many people like that. Actually, there was an African American lady who recently got fired for being overly racist at my work. And she was, like, she would turn everything into, like, a race thing. But only against black people. But she was, like, really racist towards, we had a woman from the Middle East. She wears a hijab. She was really racist to her. We have a few other people, who are from, like, a couple of parts of the world. Listen, I don't remember. I don't really pay attention to that. We have a lot of people who are Latino. And they're great. I love them. That sounded so bad. They're great. I love the Latinos. I have a lot of friends who are Latino at work. And I love them. I'm digging a hole, aren't I? Digging a bad, bad hole. Oh my God, he has a gun.
Well, at least you are showing some shame.
Somerset Bentley, glad to meet you. See, the protest has started already.
achieve here. We just want to be fucking well heard, that's all.
Language, Penelope. We are news, not rude.
Sorry, Daddy.
We want the world to realise we won't roll over and run away. We will revolt.
We will vote.
Yes, we bloody well will. Stop and pick up.
Did he just shoot him?
Are you okay?
Shut up and get your
Well, Jeremy, Megan, as this embryonic vortex movement takes one in the toxic, it's back to you in the studio. I'm Robin Short, struggling surreptitiously in moderate hatchings.
Thanks, Robin. That's certainly a story we want to be keeping an eye on, eh, Megan?
Speak for yourself there, Jeremy, but I've seen enough shaft work to last me a lifetime.
I'm sure you have. But can a naked protest movement ever really catch on? It doesn't seem like the way we do things in this country.
But as I'm sure you're aware, Jeremy, this country is becoming a very different place.
I have a lot of Indian friends, like actually Indian, not Native American. For some reason, one of our largest ethnic groups are Indian.
When we come back, our very own Patrick Bannon will be live.
That's fair.
Board finals.
I don't know.
You won't want to miss it.
It's kind of weird how you see the distribution,
1 minute back.
you know,
Sorry, I'm busting.
around the world. What happened?
She's funny.
Yes, I know. I think it's very endearing.
She wants your job.
What is it? Why is it raining on my desk?
Alex, Bozeman, we're getting reports in that naked protesters might try and spoil the sports board final by waving their fleshy bits about.
They all in Texas.
Broadcast it. It's 6 p.m. for God's sake. No one wants to see fannies on the news. Bozeman out.
I had a roommate when I was working at Disney World. It was from Cuba. Anyways, he would make chicken like oil, and it was the loudest thing. It was like someone was setting like firecrackers off. It was so loud.
That's what it says.
Yes,
It was crazy. I don't know how he didn't like burn himself, because he would just stand right in front of it. It would crackle and just pop everywhere, and snap, snap, crackle, and pop.
I just felt a drip again. Have they not fixed this?
Want to see us fry? It's good for the ratings.
5, 4, 3.
Welcome back to the National Nightly News. I'm Megan Wolf. Coming up later, we'll be speaking to the Prime Ministers about their exciting new healthcare facilities, transition centres.
Nice to see they care.
You're absolutely right, Jeremy. But first, we're going now to our own Patrick Bannon, who's reporting live from the finals.
What
of
happened?
A new game that's gripping the nation, Sports Board. Patrick?
That's right, Megan. You joined me live here for the final of the first annual Sports Board Championship. It's been a hotly contested competition so far. I think it's fair to say these two have been dancing around each other all season. First up, we have Eddie Striker. She's the more experienced of our two players today. Striker has got an accuracy of 7, a danger rating of
I wonder if this is going to affect the tournament.
Striker's known for her signature move, the Orangi hamster. And facing her tonight, hoping to prove himself with a career record of 12 outs, 14 finishes and a divorce pending, it's Mr. Wingspan himself, Tommy, the Fingernail Harris. Just waiting on the ref now. The slapping ceremony is taking part. Still going on. Striker, of course, first to start as she won the trivia round earlier.
I look like a Bigfoot with all my hair. My mom is Polish and Greek. That's fair. My mom...
Nice start there from Striker. She's determined not to let the nerves show. Not after last time.
My mom is from Germany. My dad, I don't know. They're one of those like white people. My dad's side of the family is like, we're Scandinavian, but it's just like, it's, I don't know, it sounds fake.
Back to Striker for shots number 3. All right.
It doesn't look like it's affecting anything.
Not bad if you ask me. Dead away. To Harris. Bit of business with the ref, but it got sorted out. Back to Harris now. A ball in the hand is worth 2 in the bush.
See, it's this football, by the way, that ruins this match for Harris.
Oh no, and Harris is not going to be ceremonial changing of the ends.
My dad's only DNA comes from France and England.
And of course now they go back to the starting positions, as that makes sense.
Sounds like a traitor to me.
Second round on replay. Harris wins a round 2 now with Harris. Okay, we seem to have some sort of streak on the pitch.
Oh no.
Any of that stuff. She appears to have slogans across her breasts and arse. Try and ignore all of that. Security, I'm sure we're going to take them out as soon as possible. Apologise if we broadcast any of that. As I said, we're going to get the situation resolved as soon as possible. They're trying to carry on play, but it's proving a bit difficult, and I'm struggling to follow. Because it's quite an eyesore, and women's body, yeah. All right, great. Okay, so back into round 2 now, and Harry's absolutely determined to close that massive gap.
Also, he is from goddamn New Jersey. Ooh. New Jersey.
Harris. And was that a fitted thumb screw? We haven't seen that since the heats. What a brilliant move. Back to striker.
New Jersey.
Of course, the ground sound.
Grounds. I can't do that.
Excellent bit of play here on both sides of the bucket. I don't know about you at home, but I'm finding the technical mastering display here absolutely blooming, jaw-dropping. The ref has spotted something in Harris's neck or head. And Harris is having an absolute shocker. What a miserable start there for Tommy Harris. But he is a late bloomer, of course, always said that. And after all, it is a game of 2 halves. 4 rounds and 7 subgenres. But now, of course, it's time for the half-time show. Sponsored by Birmingham Switch.
Mm-hmm.
Nice piece of music here to start the half-time show. Okay, another posh protester loose on the court here. We can only apologise for that. We'll do our best to shield you from having to look directly at it. Is running around here with his genitals on display for all to see.
Do the 2-step.
Now he's thrusting himself in Harris's face. Security's on it. And the bucket has been knocked over. I cannot stand it when the bucket gets knocked over. Hopefully he'll get taken out now. Genitals flying around for all to see. Really, if you ask me, not Sunday morning television. And out of there, hopefully taken away, never to be seen again.
Last time, he swears or something.
And a lovely finish there on both sides of the bucket. I wouldn't like to call that one. And as we head into round 3, I'd love to know what's going on in these 2 players' heads. But unfortunately, because of science, we can't. Thank you. Not bad.
I like these matches. Tommy Harris from Check Your Prostate. Don't spoil it for me. That's coming up.
She looks a bit flustered, I think, after all that swinging around. Back to Harris here. God, what I wouldn't give to be that ball. I'm all right, ladies.
I like that one.
And it dribbled down his arm, which is actually a really good move, because, of course, if it dribbles down his arm and goes on the floor, it's not going in the bucket. Back to striker.
Come on. Mess up. I want Harris to.
But of course, perhaps. And yes, Harris has counted with a tiny bell. That is wonderful play. Of course, we've seen that before. Look at her face. She is absolutely gutted. What a mud. That could have been the clincher. What a massive shame.
Harris received possession now.
Harris to serve now. Harris, of course, undefeated by Kestrel in his last 4 battles. So, here we go. Tommy Harris. That's all right.
Come on, come on, come on.
Not bad there. He threw it quite far away from him, which is quite a good idea. Very clever there. Perhaps a little contact caution from the referee, who's being, if you ask me, a little bit harsh. Ellie Striker. And she's let the nerves get to her. What the hell was that? You hate to see it, don't you? You cannot believe it. Oh, for God's sake. Okay, like, I mean, this is a mess now. I don't know what I can be doing about this. I mean, sort of breasts and genitals for all to see. I mean, there's only so much I can do. They're sort of everywhere, aren't they? All right, I'll try and carry on. The players are trying to carry on, but of course it's difficult because these protesters hope we can get them taken off soon so we can carry on with the match. Nonsense is going on here. Yes.
We want our money.
Yes, very
We want our money back.
Bloody wasters, absolute wasters. Oh, jog on!
This is the mime round.
It's an absolute bloody... Okay, and now we're going to go into the final round. And of course, as it's a Tuesday, the final round is a mime round. Who could believe it?
I like Patrick. I'm sad.
Nice imaginary shot there from Harris. It really could go anywhere at this point. Really high-level play here from two absolute juggernauts of the sport.
Is anything going to happen because of the rain? See, look, that's messed up. The fact that they only just now moved the bucket back when it was clearly out of place for so long, including, you know, Harris's turns. I mean, he had more turns than Stryker did.
So a wonderful move there, quite late on, from Stryker. But she's in it to win it. On it, like a car bonnet.
I like that one. On it, like a car bonnet.
Tommy Harris here, having a bit of tea. And he's peeling it as if it were a banana, which is an interesting move. Not sure if he has any potassium or what's going on today with Harris. And he's throwing it, and the banana was the ball! What a fantastic move there from Harris! Unfortunately, that is the end. What a pathetic... There we go, Jeremy, that is over. How can he look his 8-year-old son in the face tonight? What a lump! We just have to wait for the referee now to announce it to make sure it is all official.
Contestants in, please. And the winner of the first annual Sports Board Championship is...
Woo, baby!
Including me as my 15th win in the Sports Board Championship. I'm going to be celebrating tonight with my wife and children. Another wonderful
Ew, a family? Gross. Oh.
And thanks again for watching the Sports Board Championships. What more is there to say? I'm Patrick Bannon. Looking forward to celebrating tonight. And all I have to say, Jeremy, is back to you in the studio.
Patrick Bannon had an extraordinary final.
Historic sports board, Jeremy.
I didn't know you were a fan.
Oh, yeah, I can wrench a doubler with the best of them, I'll have you know.
I certainly wouldn't bet against you.
Woohoo!
When we come back, I'll be talking live with Prime Minister's Julia Salisbury.
I only like men, though.
Who apparently have a big announcement you wouldn't want to miss.
That's coming up after these messages.
1 minute back.
Fucking microphone shocked me.
What?
Fucking microphone just shocked me. Where's that sound guy?
Where's the sound guy?
Oh, the mics are just trying to kill us now, apparently. But you'll be fine. You're unshockable. I'm immune to your cheap flattery. I'm wearing you down.
No!
From the chaps in maintenance that the storm is causing the odd power surge, so your controls might be a bit dangerous. Now I know you're tough and you can take the odd shock for the sake of a perfect news broadcast, but too many in quick succession can stop the old ticker. I'm sure you'll make the right decisions. Boozman out.
You lining up there?
Triple C.
Will was Prime Minister. It's so good to see you again.
Miss Wolf, your star seems to be in the ascendant.
It's a great time to be alive.
Too bloody right, Peter Clement.
Megan Wolf.
Ah, but that's a firm handshake you've got there.
She's tougher than she looks. Am I here?
Here with Mr. Clement on your left.
Right,
Woo!
Pat. Is your seat down?
10 seconds, everybody.
No, mine's fine.
You had a little accident.
Chissy cow.
5, 4, 3.
Let's see if I can do this well this time.
Welcome back. I am delighted to be joined by Prime Ministers Julia Salisbury and Peter Clement. Welcome to the National Nightly News, Prime Ministers.
Oh, please, it's just Julia and Peter.
We don't believe much in titles. It doesn't seem very advanced.
We're delighted to be here.
Well, firstly, I should ask how you feel about the graffiti that's been springing up across the capital. Should we be worried?
Oh, no, you definitely shouldn't be worried.
Don't be worried.
Unless you've got a fatal paint allergy anyway.
But yes, it does seem that there are still some people we haven't been able to help.
You know, whingers.
People who've yet to benefit from the many advantages of the new future.
And you know, Megan, as my old mum used to say, there are some pissants who just don't know how to be.
We're working hard to reach these people, find out what they're angry about and how we can help.
Mm-hmm.
The door to my government is always open.
Someone's dripping on me.
But we didn't come here to talk about what may yet turn out to be some alternative arts project.
Which we no doubt will have funded.
When we want to talk to the nation about something far more exciting.
Yes, your office briefed us that you have an announcement to make, but they were being surprisingly secretive about it.
Let me ask you a question, Megan.
Okay, it's not usually how it works, but...
What scares you? I mean, really scares you?
It's death, Pet. She's talking about death.
We're all afraid of our death.
We all are afraid.
Sorry, are you saying that advance have cured death?
I hope I find a BF.
While we may not have cured death,
I'm sure you will, Chibuya. You are wonderful.
Less painful and much less expensive. Look, which is me close-up camera,
Oh,
Pet?
sorry, it's kind of full.
When I was 13, my mum came and got me from school here to go to the hospital. My granddad, he'd collapsed that morning, so we'd all to say our goodbyes. And I went in to see him. He were all frail and pale. I was scared because I'd only seen him the week before, and he'd been fit as fiddle.
Mm-hmm.
And he said to me, Peter, he said, it's the right time. I don't ever want to be a burden to the people I love.
Was that the last time you saw him?
Nope, 3 days later he were back home. He lived with us for 9 miserable years after that. He had to be fed with a rubber spoon. He had a commode, so he'd just take a shit right there in the lounge while we were watching football. He wouldn't even wait till half time.
Sounds,
It was awful. It was awful for us, and this is the point. It was awful for him. He could see it was destroying me, man, watching him slowly fade away, and he would beg her to turn off his breathing equipment at night, but she couldn't. Or she wouldn't. It were a crime, you see. And she didn't want to lose the children, as well as her old man.
No family should have to suffer like Peter's did.
Mm-hmm.
And now no family will have to. The health service is today opening the first of 300 new transition centres.
The transition centres will handle everything for your last day.
What time tomorrow? I try to start around 4 or 5. I'm sorry that I don't have a more consistent schedule. I'm sorry. I just kind of stream when I feel like it. It's hard for me to keep down a consistent schedule. You know, I'm very sorry. Yeah, definitely 4 or 5. It's got to be 4 or 5. It's fine, thank you.
The slow, long, humiliating decline.
Just given me an electric shock.
Are you okay?
I don't know. I think it's from my asshole.
We're still on the air, Peter.
Yes. Sorry. My apologies. Oh.
Are you not worried that this new system might be open to abuse?
In what way?
Sorry. I've got a sack to get. Can I get a little bit of help here?
Can I get a little bit of help here?
Somewhat.
Jesus, a raw face, fucker. That one was massive. Right, no, this bastard's coming off.
Sorry, that the older generation might feel somewhat coerced.
Coerced into spending their final days eating gourmet food and drinking fine wine.
Oh, did I get hit?
Bars and gardens.
Look, I am perfectly capable of... my grandmother with a rusty twat.
Prime Minister, please watch your language.
Don't get yourself sorted out.
Right.
We're launching a government information film tonight. It should tell your viewers everything they need to know.
You really do move at a breathless pace. It's hard to believe you've yet to be in office a year.
Oh, Megan, we're only getting started.
And on that note, thank you both so much for being here. Jeremy.
Right, yes, that's all we have time for tonight. Thank yous go out to our guests. Congratulations to all the winners of the Sports Board Final. We'll see you tomorrow night at the same time. My name's Jeremy Donaldson. If you can, have a peaceful night.
And we're out. Good job, everybody.
Oh, so that is unavoidable. I get hit anyways.
I don't suppose there's any way this could be a good thing.
Well, it's my nephew, so we transitioned and all that stuff.
Ooh, what is up? Segment grade A plus, baby. I'm conflicted with watching your stream. I love your stream. Also, your voice is relaxing. But I also like going to sleep relatively early. That's fine. Actually, I have a stream archive on YouTube. So if you miss a stream, that's totally fine. It's going to be uploaded not that regularly, unfortunately, but I'm going to try to be more consistent about it because I do want to keep that channel alive. There are older videos on there. I don't suggest what. I need to delete them. But I played Kingdom Come, and if you ever want to see somebody slowly lose their mind, like slowly decay, watch me play Kingdom Come. No, don't actually, because it's horrible. Yeah. Thank you for telling me my voice is relaxing, by the way. A lot of people say that my voice is like either monotone or like kind of, I don't know, a lot of monotone, a lot of mumbling, that sort of thing. But, you know, I do get people who say it's relaxing, and that makes me feel pretty good. I'm going to watch every stream of yours. Thank you. I really do appreciate the support. Now, we have been streaming for almost, well, I have been streaming for 4 hours. So I think we're going to call it here. Thank you so much. I could try to stream earlier, too, if you'd like. Ooh. Yeah. I mean, I could try if you'd like me to, but it's, you know, whatever you feel like. Okay. We're going to call it here. Thank you so much for watching. Especially you, Chibuya. I'm very glad that you're here. Alright, everyone. Thank you so much again. Bye-bye.